Welcome to the Country Hipster Podcast. My name is Paul. I am the Country Hipster. That music you just heard was Santa's Knife by the Unholy Four.
So is that different? Was it Holy Knife last year?
Yeah, I think it was. Wait, what was it last year? I think it was Jingle Knives or something like that. Something like that.
Holy
Yes.
Knife would be
Holy Knife would have been good.
That might be next year for next year's Christmas episode. But the Unholy Four is from Charlottesville, Virginia. Check out the Unholy Four on Bandcamp and Spotify and Apple Music and YouTube, and follow them on Instagram and wherever you can find the Unholy Four. Yesterday was Thanksgiving, so happy Thanksgiving to everybody. But that means today is Black Friday. Yay, Black Friday. Ottsville Record Garage Black Friday sale. 25% off of your entire purchase if you use promo code Black Friday at checkout. And you don't have to put it together. It can be separate. You can do Black Friday as 2 words or Black Friday as 1 word.
What about a hyphen?
No hyphen. I did not set thing up
Is
for a
it
hyphen.
case sensitive?
I even
It
checked
is
to
not.
make sure
It
he
doesn't
spelled
matter.
Black Friday correctly.
Thank you.
He did.
I appreciate
There's
that.
no E in there.
But that is
Good.
25% off of your entire purchase at OttsvilleRecordGarage.com. This is valid through the end of the day on Monday, the 2nd of December. So it covers Black Friday, Small Business Saturday, and Cyber Monday.
That's my next question. If you had like a Cyber Monday, specific Cyber Monday.
Nope. It's all Black Friday for the entire weekend. It can be used multiple times through the weekend as well. So if you use it today and you go back on Sunday and you're like, oh shit, there's something else I want, use Black Friday again. Save 25% off of your order again. Also, it is available since later on today, we will be doing our annual Black Friday wine and vinyl pop-up event at Wycombe Vineyards. You come up to me and you say Black Friday, and I'll give you 20% off of your purchase in person as well.
Do they have to say it like that?
They have to say Black Friday. You know what I mean? Because if you just say,
Pity the fool.
if you just like Black Friday, I'm gonna be like, no, not. You gotta be like Black Friday.
Doesn't cut it.
No, doesn't
All
cut
right.
it. That's not
Just
right.
Like that.
What if
So-
they said it like Macho Man Randy Savage?
I would accept that.
Yeah.
Well,
Black
it's acceptable in all
Friday. You know, yeah,
situations.
exactly. So, welcome to the season 2 Country Hipster Podcast Christmas episode.
Merry Christmas, Kristen.
Oh, there you
thank
go.
you.
There you go.
My favorite, a tablecloth
To my
thing.
immediate left is our resident female, an expert on everything German, and as
Not.
well as buddy rescuer Kristen. I have Tom and Tom. Apparently, Adam's not here. To my far left is my brother Adam.
Tom.
Tom. So, my co-host and brother Adam, and to my immediate right is the country heartthrob, the bartender of the Country Hipster Podcast and the Ottsville Record Garage, Tom Bernard.
Close enough.
Thank you. All right, so we are here to talk about Christmas music. So let's get into just a couple quick factoids about Christmas music, and then we'll get into stuff. So Christmas music album sales in 2022, seasonal music album sales were down 61.8% from 2017, but overall album sales were similar. So Christmas albums were down, but all album sales were pretty much up. Streaming on Spotify, holiday songs make up 1% of all streams in early November, 5% on Thanksgiving weekend, and 22% on Christmas Day, and that is in 2017. Popularity of holiday music has become more popular in the last decade, with about 100 holiday tracks seeing a more than 10-fold increase in sales and streams from 2014 to 2022. As far as listening habits go, a survey found that about 10% of people begin listening to holiday music around November 1st, and most people listen from December 1st to December 26th. And in retail, Christmas music can improve customers' moods and increase sales, but too much repetition can be counterproductive. One study found that shoppers were over 20% less likely to shop at stores when Christmas music was playing. Look at that. So they don't want the Christmas music.
I was gonna say it might help like brighten the moods of the customers in retail, but I guarantee you, speaking from
employees.
experience,
Yes.
it drives the employees fucking crazy.
Correct.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I
But
have also had a similar experience
Yeah.
where I wanted to murder.
We've all worked retail jobs. We all get
yes.
it.
Yes. Christmas music, though, is a lucrative business, with artists and labels earning more money than ever from holiday songs. Here are some examples of how much money some Christmas songs generate each year. Mariah Carey's All I Want for Christmas. She has now defrosted, and you can listen to it. In 2022, Billboard estimated that Carey's master recording of this song brought in over $5.3 million. In its publishing royalties generated another $3.2 million.
How does this bitch make $9 million a year off that one song?
She just does it. She just does it.
'Cause she's got fucking
Between
brain trust.
between the royalties and the publishing, she probably has something to do with the publishing as well,
I'm
and then
certain it was
performing it.
hers,
Oh,
yeah.
absolutely. Paul McCartney's "Wonderful Christmas Time." McCartney earns about $315,000 annually from that song.
That one's satanic. It's about like a seance.
It is.
The moon is
Yeah,
up.
I like that
Spirits
one. Though.
bright.
It's the other one that the other Beatles one that I fucking hate.
Which one?
Happy Christmas, war is over.
That's
no.
a
No,
John
I like
Lennon.
that one.
Did the Beatles do a Christmas song? I actually
That was a
didn't
Paul
even know.
McCartney one.
Yeah. Paul McCartney was "Wonderful Christmas Time."
Was it Wayne?
John
They Know
Lennon
It's
did the-
Christmas. That one.
Don't
that's
they
not-
know it's
that's-
Christmas?
that's
That's like
USA
that's
for
yeah.
Africa.
No, that's actually Band-Aid. That was the UK
Oh,
Okay,
yeah,
version.
yeah.
okay.
That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
I hate that fucking song.
yeah. Okay,
like
that's
that
fair.
one.
That's fine. Feed the world. I don't know, something like. Don't they know it's
I'm all
Christmas
about
time?
feeding people, but
Alright.
that song sucks.
Jose Feliciano's "Feliz Navidad." This song has earned an estimated $4.2 million in royalties.
What is that in pesos?
I don't know because I didn't do the math.
God
You
damn
should
it.
do the math.
Yes.
You
Be like 30 million.
Yes. Slade's "Merry Christmas, Everybody." This song earns $1.3 million in royalties per year. The Pogues and Christy McCall's "Fairy Tale New York." This song earns over $500,000 in royalties every year.
Half of that from the Tiernanog,
Exactly.
where it spins at least 30 times a shift.
What was the dollar
Christ.
value on Feliz Navidad?
$4,214,551.
4,214,000.
Yeah, thousand.
Let's just go with that.
$4,214,000.
I don't know who
Uh,
Slade is.
They originally did Ballroom Blitz, I believe.
Oh.
Yeah, they're the original Ballroom before Wayne's World.
Yeah,
it was
yeah, yeah.
Slade. So
4,214,000 US dollars is like 84 million.
there you go.
Pesos.
There you go. They could build that wall after all.
Exactly.
Bing Crosby's "White Christmas." This song earns over $425,000 in royalties per year. And I don't know who this band is or this song, but East 17, "Stay Another Day." Don't know who that is. This song earns a measly $185,000 in royalties each year.
That's it. Huh?
Yeah, that's it. That's it. The rise of streaming has made holiday music more profitable. Streaming monetizes every play, so artists and labels earn more money than they did when people would buy a song once. So
why
there
do
you go.
why do we let you read on this podcast,
Yeah.
Paul?
Do you want me to do the reading?
Jesus Christ, you guys are brutal. It's Christmas time. You're supposed to be nice to me.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Also, stay in your lanes. I'm the one who gets to call him.
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah,
illiterate
exactly. Yeah,
every
fuck
week.
you
Not
guys. You don't get
My
this.
bad.
You don't guys get. Don't say it. Say it.
Yeah, you don't get to call Paul illiterate.
Thank
Me.
you. Thank you. Call
I
me
didn't
illiterate.
call
No,
him
me
illiterate. I just asked if he wanted.
I'm
me
gonna
to
wait
read
until you're
it.
being illiterate.
Okay,
and I'm
thank
gonna
you.
do it.
Thank you. So I did good. I
I
did
thought
good,
it was gonna
boss.
bring
Did
you a
good.
drink.
All right, thanks.
Did good, Paul. I'm proud of you.
So today's format is a little bit different on today's episode since it is our Christmas episode. We are going to be talking about 3 records today selected by Kristen, Adam, and Tom. And we are also going to be, can I see that book here? Booze and Vinyl Christmas Eccentric, with the exception of one album because it's not in there. So we got to get some stuff out of the way. Kristen, since you are our resident female and in charge of everything German,
I'm not.
do you have some? You are.
Hold
though.
on a
I
minute.
am a
What?
female.
Where did
I'm
that word
not
come from?
Very.
I wrote it.
Why?
Because
Christmas eccentric?
the episode is Christmas, Booze and Vinyl Christmas Eccentric. We're being eccentric about Booze and Vinyl Christmas.
No,
that
no.
what
I
we're
think
doing?
the word you're looking for is centric, like centered around.
No.
That one. Or
No,
whatever.
I just saw it there, and I'm like,
Yeah, it's not on it.
oh,
No.
Paul went
Eccentric
rogue.
is
Okay.
how
I
you
went
would like
rogue, I went
describe
rogue.
like your weird friend. Like,
A Booze and Bottle Christmas, by the way, is written by a friend of the podcast,
So
Andre
confused.
Darlington, who was on the De La Soul episode a few weeks ago. So
I think we can now consider him like a best friend of the podcast.
Best friend of the podcast?
A
Yes.
BFF of the
He's our
podcast.
bestie.
If actually, maybe if we consider BFF the podcast, I won't get sued because
Yeah.
you notice he did not agree not to sue me.
Yeah.
He just like, haha, that's funny. Like, oh fuck,
He's not broke
I
yet,
might
though.
still
Oh,
be getting
no.
sued. You know, right? So, all right. So, resident German and bunny rescuer, could you tell us some holiday greetings in German?
I can tell you, I didn't prepare.
What about Guten Tag?
That's good day.
Yeah, there you go.
Feliz
Okay.
Navidad.
That's fucking-
Spanish.
Oh,
So we want to say Fröhliche Weihnachten.
what?
Yeah,
Say that again.
Fröhliche Weihnachten.
Okay. And what does that mean?
Like festive Christmas or like happy Christmas. or
Happy
something.
Christmas. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, okay. Are there any other terms?
No, I didn't prepare those.
No, because there might be there might be an
You could just say Frohe Weihnachten also.
That's the one I hear
Yeah.
more often, but
Yeah.
I don't hang out with a lot of Germans.
for good reason.
Not since the accident.
No, not since that accident. That was horrible.
Christ.
They just always sound like they're angry.
Yeah.
So there's nothing to say like don't hit me with oranges or anything like that.
Wait.
Did you look that up? Because I'm about to get into something.
Yeah,
It's very
hold on.
important.
We're gonna. My friend Berta recorded this for me, specially. She's German, so we're gonna. Let me see. Where is it? Oh crap! I should have had it ready to go. Damn it!
You should have.
Okay, here we go.
Okay,
Do your
here we
show
go.
prep, Kristen.
Sorry.
And this will be important to know. So.
Was fällt Ihnen ein? Hören Sie auf, mich mit den Orangen zu schlagen.
Could you do that again and maybe a little louder?
I'm trying. Super loud.
Was fällt Ihnen ein? Hören Sie auf, mich mit den Orangen zu schlagen.
Okay, and that
Also,
is-
wait, she said it a different way.
Okay.
Könnten Sie bitte aufhören, mich mit den Orangen zu schlagen?
That was like, could you please stop hitting me with the oranges?
Okay,
Was the
so
second line.
and the reason
How do you say that?
that's actually I believe it.
Schlag mich nicht mit Orangen.
Okay. And the reason we talk about this, let me bring this up. I got to get this out of the way. There is a TikTok urban legend going around about Bing Crosby. Last year's episode, we talked about how we found out from Tom here that Bing used to beat his kids
Well,
with citrus.
allegedly.
Allegedly.
His children
Beat
made those claims,
Yes.
but I'm one of those people that if you're saying your parents used to beat the shit out of you, they probably did. I tend to believe the victim in that because
Correct.
Okay,
nobody
yeah.
makes that up.
Right. So what's going around on TikTok right now is there's a legend similar to like the Bloody Mary or like Beetlejuice thing, is that if during the Christmas holidays, you say Bing Crosby 3 times, White Christmas starts playing, and somebody resembling Bing Crosby shows up and starts beating you with a bag of citrus.
I've
So-
heard that.
So Bing Crosby,
I don't believe
Bing
it.
Crosby. See?
I don't
Nothing's
believe it.
happening.
Nothing-
We're
yeah.
fine.
Nothing's going to happen because it's all
Silly.
bullshit. It doesn't work. There's no.
Oh
What's
no!
that?
What?
What the hell is that?
Oh god!
Did you guys?
Did you do something?
This can't be real.
I had my
That it?
phone. I had my phone
This
out. I
is
just
fake. No, it's like,
No.
it can't be real. That's just like an urban
Oh
legend.
no!
Oh,
God! Bing's coming to beat us! Oh my God! Beat my oranges! Oh no! Oh,
swung.
oh God! Oh Jesus! Oh my God! Oh,
That's fucking swung, Bing. Jesus.
damn!
Big lit your ass up.
Yeah.
Ow!
Big
Oh.
took it easy on me.
So
That's because you're holding a child.
That's a good point. I used my child as a human shield.
I see.
I think it's real. Oh God!
Okay, not an urban
Yeah,
legend.
not an urban legend.
The
So-
Christmas spirit.
Oh
Jesus.
man!
It's been verified by Mythbusters.
Yes. so kids on TikTok, say Bing Crosby 3 times,
Do not.
and White
Do
Christmas
not.
starts playing, and you get beat with oranges.
Don't
by
do it.
You guys are meddling with forces you don't know anything about.
Yes. Let me tell you, that was not fun. Actually, it was pretty great.
Yeah.
But that brings us.
I feel like we need a
So
chiropractor.
for the viewers and the people who are not watching this, should we explain what just happened?
No, maybe
No, maybe,
don't be like Kristen and actually watch the episode.
Yes, maybe you should watch it on YouTube and Spotify.
Yeah.
Yeah, watch
Yes.
the episode or don't
Right.
get the joke.
Yes.
Fine. All right.
Fuck him if they can't.
Losers.
Oh. Actually, I gotta tell you, my back's been a little bit stiff, so that actually
Yeah.
that,
It was
that, was, that
helpful?
didn't feel horrible. All right, so aside from Bing Crosby and White
Christ.
Christmas,
I'm gonna be
What,
bruised.
so what are like, you know, every year at Christmas there's always traditions. So like, what's like, Adam, what's some of your favorite Christmas traditions?
I mean, growing up, like I have a hard time.
I'm sorry, you can include Thanksgiving and New Year's in it. It's
Oh,
more of
okay.
just holiday traditions in general.
Since
growing.
Adam didn't prepare.
Yeah, I did. No, listen, I'm good at winging it.
He's reading the
Um,
show. He's reading the show prep now.
Yeah.
Good.
Exactly.
Growing up, I can just remember like my mom sometimes having to work Christmas Day because she worked in a hospital.
Mhm.
So I just remember like it. I wouldn't really consider it a tradition, but it was just more of like a every year figuring out mom's schedule to know if we were celebrating Christmas on Christmas Eve or Christmas Day.
Okay.
But yeah, just like that, just and I don't remember, like that's the thing. Like I was talking to like people before, like I don't really remember like really going all out for Christmas dinner or anything like that. Like I just always remember like Christmas Eve, if we were celebrating Christmas on Christmas Day, Christmas Eve we'd always get like pajamas or something
Yeah.
like that. Like which I think we may have talked about last year.
Probably.
Always got like pajamas and like something small, like a fucking movie or something
Mhm.
like that to watch to go to bed.
I always, that was one of the things I always liked was the Christmas Eve present. You could
Mhm.
always, you always got that one present before you went to bed.
It
I
just
know-
reminds me of Step Brothers, where it's like, oh, Dale got Hulk hands.
Yeah. Yeah. Kristen,
No,
do it
we had to wait till Christmas morning.
for everything.
For yeah.
Really?
So like we woke up, We woke up our parents. We were not allowed downstairs before my dad set up the camera.
Mm-hmm.
And then we all had to come down, and my dad like filmed us coming down. But like the one other thing that we did was every year we would each get an ornament.
Okay.
So like if I was in strawberry shortcake that year, that's the ornament I got. Or like if my brothers were in sports, they got whatever.
Okay.
So then when we got married or moved out of the house, then we took all of our ornaments with us. So we would have ornaments for our tree. So now that I'm with Jeff, we do like the weirdest ornament we can find. So like we have a shrimp for our tree, and like we have King Kong as the tree topper.
I love that.
Like just all kinds of like weird shit. This year we got one of the yips.
Close the door, please.
Like the Muppet?
Yeah, from Sesame Street. So we got like a crocheted yip. Normally we would go to Mia's in Ocean City, but like we've out weirded their ornaments. So
You graduated to the
we
next
have.
level.
So we're like doing weird, like we're looking in other places. But every year
we've moved on to Etsy.
we get we get an ornament
Etsy
for our tree.
The Adam and Eve store.
Yeah.
So
whoa, not that weird. Not that weird, but yeah, those are our traditions.
They look like icicles.
And of course, we have special meals, but I'm ignoring Adam. We have special meals, but I think
we're going to get into the meals later. That's Adam. That's a separate talking
Stop
point.
jumping
segments. Listen, I saw the talking points.
I wasn't jumping segments. I literally just said, but I know that it all has a separate part.
Listen, I may have not read the talking points, but I guarantee you I can hold a fucking conversation. So let's keep this shit rolling. I'll show you, motherfuckers.
All right, Adam.
All right, so any particular traditions that you have or anything, holiday traditions, anything?
No. Ever since the divorce, I have my daughter. We it's one of the 4 holidays that we kind of take turns.
Yeah.
So this year she's going to wake up she's staying at my house Christmas Eve, and then I'll get her to her mother's house whenever I get her there.
Yeah.
Because last year she didn't get back till like 2 p.m. So whatever.
Are we better? Should we go out on about that? No. Okay.
No. I get along with my ex. I go out of my way to be nice to my ex-wife. I always will. Yep. But it's like, all right, now you're cutting into my time. Guess what?
Yeah.
Two can play that game. But I'll buy Ryan a pair of. She was wearing a Christmas onesie. If you saw the corner troll here a minute ago. Troll. I'll buy her something like that, and then we'll watch a movie, and I'll buy her some fancy fucking popcorn or something like that. So, and that's like what we'll do before bedtime. But Christmas morning, she's going to be up at 6:05.
Okay.
And vomiting from excitement. And but we live near my dad, so she'll open presents at my house, and we'll have to go to my dad's house, and we got to go to my fucking brother's house. And it's just, we're all over the place, man.
Did everybody come to you in the morning?
We used to. When she was a baby, that was, I called everybody. Hey, Mom, if you want to see your granddaughter, you'll come to my house. Doors open at 6:30.
Yep.
Yeah.
Come by whenever you want. We're not going anywhere because I'm not putting her in the car at 12 times.
It's a hassle to deal with small children and dragging them all over the place.
People have demands for
stop.
your
It's
time.
just a hassle dealing with small children.
Oh, correct. Which is why I never had them.
Yeah.
With my season 1, once we had the 3 kids, that's actually when we just said, like, you guys want to see our open house, see the kids open house on Christmas Day. We'll be here all day.
I'll be making coffee. I'll breakfast made to order. When you show up, here's what I got. I got eggs. I can make a waffle. I can make pancakes. I got whatever.
Yep. Yeah, and that's
come by. I'll feed you.
So
hang out.
Christmas for us always kind of looks different every year between Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, and it's fine. And we're doing this, that, and you know what I mean. I don't think Katie and I've really kind of gotten into like our groove yet of like here's what our real Christmas traditions are. But like it's fine. We'll figure all that out as time goes on, because that's kind of cool. Like about like what I get to do is kind of starting a new family again. Is just like we get to make new traditions and see what works for us and whatnot. But one thing we have done consistently for the last few years, and I fucking look forward to it, is actually New Year's Eve. I'll make a fucking prime rib, man, and it's so good. Like I didn't even start making them until a few years ago. So I was like, this is like our first New Year's Eve together. I was like, I want to make a prime rib. She's like, yeah, do it.
Easiest thing you can
absolutely. One of the easiest things to fuck up too.
If you just leave it the fuck alone, like I have a formula for how many pounds, how many minutes per pound. Set the oven at 425, prep it, throw it in there,
leave it.
And after so long, you turn it to this, turn it here, and then you turn the oven off and leave it the fuck alone.
Exactly. I'm
talking about just in my regular. I'm not talking about the Ron Popeil whatever. I'm talking just a regular oven.
We're talking about Showtime rotisseries over here.
They will come out perfect. I used to work in a place where they made a lot of prime ribs, and that was the way that the chef did it. And it's just been, that's the way I do it. And it's so fucking easy now.
And I look forward to it. And we'll do it again this New Year's Eve. And it's like so much fun. And, I think
Yeah.
the last year before, her brother came over, her brother and nephew. And it was nice. It was nice. And I know it's not Christmas, but still, it's like I said, we're still figuring out our Christmas traditions. And, last year.
You have a young family.
Exactly. So it'll be cool. So I'm looking forward to that. If anything, if you could change anything, like whether it be, I don't know, good, bad, add, take away, anything about Christmas and the holiday season, what would it be? Tom.
I would like it if it was warmer.
It has been pretty warm.
We are killing the planet, so it will become warmer.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would like them more if they were like in June.
Okay.
But that's just how I roll.
So like a Florida Christmas. Maybe
Count
without
out the
hurricane.
Florida.
California Christmas.
California Christmas. There you go.
Yeah, I don't like. Yeah, Southern California Christmas would be perfect.
Yep.
Yeah, I guess I'm just in the wrong location.
Yeah. Kristen.
I don't just like the weird family crap.
Mm-hmm.
That's all. Just get that all over. So like
Just
it's
done with it.
Yeah, because
Yeah, my family
Like everybody should just move on.
move on. It just makes things awkward.
That was the
and,
most
like,
pathetic
who's-
move on ever.
Me?
Yeah. Can you give us a better move on?
No.
Come on, give us a
No,
better
not
move
doing
on.
it.
It's my Christmas present.
No.
Ah, fuck. All right,
No.
come on.
I have a Christmas present for
Oh,
you.
I don't want a
Do you
Christmas.
want it?
Yeah, sure. I'll take
Here.
a Christmas present.
Let's
Kristen
do
brought
this.
presents.
I brought a present.
Oh,
I didn't get
this,
There you go.
is it all
Well,
for me?
okay, so you guys can divide these up.
No, I don't want them.
Oh,
This part, but the other part is for everybody
Okay.
also.
so here you go. So we got. Oh, who wants kisses? I don't want
Hershey
some kisses.
kisses.
I don't want some kisses.
They're,
I'll take. You getting M&Ms with
listen,
me?
they're probably
They're Hershey. Actually, they're not even M&Ms. They're Hershey little
They're
chocolate things.
probably stale because they've been
They're Hersheyettes, according to the package.
Hershey-ettes?
in my
Oh, okay.
cabinet since last year. I
And
just
what
found
that's
them.
good. What do we got here? Oh, you ADHD motherfuckers.
Oh, you're
gonna
not wrong.
like this.
Best by July of
Yeah.
2024.
Oh yeah. They're definitely
was-
old and stale.
Today is what? Black Friday. So
Black
it was
Friday.
4 months
Yep.
in the past.
Yeah. It's not too bad, right?
I'm
Would
the
you like a
worst.
knife?
No.
Here,
Adam and I
Adam,
are both-
Adam just whipped out a blade.
Yeah,
I
Adam-
don't know.
Ninja toy!
Yay! Midget toy!
Jesus
Adam and I are both always armed.
Look, here's an angel one.
I got the cutest little rubber duck with a Santa hat.
Why
on.
does this
Aw.
look like a bar of soap?
It does look like a bars. It looks like a gummy.
Smells like a bar soap.
I
This
kind of
guy-
want to eat it.
This is like a little gingerbread man
Should I
guy.
eat
It
one?
matches
It's a
my
penguin.
outfit.
It
Should I
matches
eat one?
the- Yes.
Somebody should eat one.
You
Paul-
should eat one.
Paul will do it.
Eat it, Paul. Eat
It's
it.
like a gummy.
Yeah.
Does it
Well,
taste-
not a good gummy.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
So, holiday fidget
There you
toys.
go.
Love it.
There you
All
go,
right.
kids. We're going to be hearing all the rappers
Yes.
opening.
Yes.
the whole-
Absolutely. It's like
the
Christmas
whole
morning. You hear the
episode.
rappers
Yay!
all the whole time. All right. So
It's really big. Do not eat.
Nice.
Oh, they fucking smell terrible. Smell it.
No, they don't taste
Yeah,
good
this one
either.
looks like a little butthole too. Here's a little holiday butthole.
Ooh, a little holiday butthole.
I like a little bit holiday
Yeah,
butthole.
man.
One of my favorite Instagram follows is a page called Secret Buttholes.
Oh God.
And it's just random things that look like buttholes. If you don't follow them, you should.
That's good.
I'm going to do that now.
Yeah.
You're gonna do that now?
amazing.
All right. All
I'll
right.
invite all you guys. Don't worry.
So Adam, what would you change about the holidays?
You guys might be able to vouch for me on this. The thing I would change is that children's toys have become more and more difficult to get out of the packaging.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's
Oh,
the
yeah.
It's
worst.
almost as if toy companies watched Toy Story and thought it was real.
Yeah, you need a screwdriver
Yeah.
and fucking
Have
bolt
you
cutters.
have you tried to get a Barbie doll out of a fucking
I
package?
think
No.
it's because they
The
don't
ha-
want people stealing
The
shit.
hair is like sewn to the back of the box. It's
Yeah.
fucking ridiculous.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my
it's
God.
so annoying.
It's
There's
the worst
actually
fucking thing in the
little
world.
plastic tabs that they will put through
Mhm.
clothing.
Yeah.
There's like one through the top
Through
of
her
Barbie's
head.
fucking
Yeah,
skull.
I've
Yeah.
seen
It like
that.
holds her to the package.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
a
crazy.
pain in the ass.
Do you
That-
think it's because people steal shit?
I don't
Probably.
know what it
Probably.
is, but
I am telling you, I'm not looking forward to that. There's going to be, I know there's some gifts for Regina this year that are going to take some time to put together.
Which
And-
means I'm coming over to put toys together. for
Well,
the
my
game.
hope, well, I mean, sure, but I'm sure you're going to have your own toys to put together for your own kids. But my hope is that Jack, our former producer and editor of the Country Hipster podcast,
You mean the Laszlo of the house?
the Laszlo of the house.
If you ever saw Real Genius.
That
Yes,
looks like
he.
Peter
I'm
Tama.
hoping
Can I
that.
get a beer from somebody?
Oh yeah. Oh, he has to just ask the bartender. I am hoping that he doesn't have to work the night of Christmas Eve, so that he can sit there and help me do this shit
No.
because I'm not looking forward to it. So
Do you want a beer or a cider?
You signed up for it.
Oh, I know.
You guys
I know.
are fucking. Paul's ranting and raving about this cider over here. Let me get one of these ciders.
How many of
Granny
them
Smith?
blueberries are there?
Ooh, a Granny Smith.
There's a blueberry.
Yeah, you'll like the Granny Smith.
I
Do
fuck-
the Granny
I
Smith.
fuck with a Granny Smith.
Yeah,
I'll take a blueberry since
you'll
it's
take a blueberry.
open.
Going for it. There you
I'm
go.
not ready quite yet,
That's
but
all right. You can have it there.
I'll hold it there.
Why does that woodchuck look so fucking angry?
Because
pissed.
have you ever
seen
met a woodchuck?
Yeah, you ever seen one that
They're
wasn't
fucking
pissed off?
pissed, man.
Because
They're
they're
always
chucking
pissed.
wood all day.
Yeah.
Would
All they
chuck
do
it
is
out.
chuck wood and get run the fuck over.
Yep, exactly. So if I were to
So
change
much
anything,
work.
I'm gonna get deep. I would change distance. Oh, whether it be emotional distance or actual distance, I would change that to get everybody closer together for the holidays. That was what I would do. Basically, build a teleporter to get everybody everywhere.
That would be
So,
nice to teleport places.
Yes, it would. It
Wouldn't
would.
take me 45 minutes to get to your house.
It takes me an
do
hour to
this.
get here from Trenton. So.
Yep.
Yeah.
It takes me an hour to get Oh my god, look at this. I don't know if this is good when I was eating it. It's like
Ew.
disintegrate. Oh,
Yeah, that's
oh.
good.
Your saliva
That's
made
not
it
good.
disintegrate.
Or maybe I shouldn't be eating it, which is why it says
It
do
says
not eat.
don't eat
Yeah,
it.
so it says right here lead-based paint. So
Can I
that's
have a Hershey
Okay,
Kiss?
cool.
Oh, absolutely.
Thanks.
All right, so
It says it's lead based.
No, you just brought them. You're not allowed to fucking have a Hershey Kiss.
we are here. Yeah, right. We are here to talk about
stale.
music and Christmas music. We got into some factoids about Christmas music, but let's get into the albums we're here to
There's
talk
no
about.
blooming, though.
The first album we're going to do
Welcome.
is Tom's album.
They weren't in the fridge.
And that album that Tom picked this year is Christmas on Death Row.
It was.
So this album is not in the Booze and Vinyl Christmas book, but Tom is still going to make us a drink. But Tom, let's talk about Christmas on Death Row, man. Tell me about it.
We've spoken about this in previous episodes. I'm a big fan of the mid '90s rap music,
Mhm.
particularly West Coast. And Death Row Records was like everything they made was right in my strike zone. When I saw they had various artists that were doing Christmas songs, that's great. I love that because I don't really give a shit about traditional Christmas songs.
Mhm.
Because I'm not a Christian,
Uh-huh.
so I don't give a fuck. And I just when I started listening to it, I just loved it. It's all. It's some of them are kind of corny, some of them were done. Some of them took it serious, some of them did not. But yeah, I like this album,
Okay.
and this is very much just this is the shit that I would listen to. I mean, I'm not listening to this Christmas album, but these are the artists that this is the stuff I listen to when I'm
All right.
going about my business during the day.
All right. And what will we be drinking with as we go?
Well, it's
further
not in
into
Blues and
this?
Vinyl, so it's gonna be whatever the fuck I make.
I know. So what do you make us?
I'm gonna make you a drink.
Oh, Tom's going to make us a drink. Tom, feel free to interject as we're talking about your album while you're working.
You do that. Where's the
So-
ice is over there.
Ice,
My bad.
it's ices in the cooler down there. So, I'll just say it. I was not a particular fan of this album. No particular reason. Like, it's okay. It's well done. But honestly, to me, it's less like when I think of Death Row, right? I'm waiting for like a rap album come out, and this has some rap elements to it. But I think overall, it's more of like a soul and
Yeah,
R&B
very
album.
much.
Yeah.
Than it is a rap album, and it's almost like corny soul and R&B, like the kind of like you see in Coming America, like with the the Soul Glow type of thing. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about though. So I don't know that I didn't hate it. I
don't disagree with you.
Yeah,
Right.
it was just like I will say this though, if this is available on vinyl and I didn't check, I would absolutely
I
have it
don't
in my
think
collection.
this is an actual. I think this is more of a compilation.
More of a
than an actual
compilation?
album.
Okay.
Yeah.
But if this was ever released on vinyl, absolutely 100%, I would get this album for my collection. I don't know how much I would listen to it at Christmas, but I would have to have it in my collection.
Yeah.
So what did you think, Krista?
I was like so psyched about listening to it. I was like, oh, Snoop's on it. And then I'm like, who the fuck are these other people?
Who, Danny Boy?
I don't know who any of
the
these.
Irish guy.
And I'm like, oh,
The
okay,
Irish
so it's
guy,
like
yeah, Danny Boy, the Irish
90s hip hop and R&B. Like I love that.
Mhm.
I love this. This is great. And then I put it on, and it was not what I
Yeah,
expected it
yeah,
to
it
be.
was not at all what I expected.
And it was
to be
very,
either.
very long.
Uh-huh.
There were 16 songs on it.
Oh yeah, there were.
Yeah.
Yep.
It was more than one trip to work.
Oh shit! It is available on vinyl, but it's like $100 on Discogs.
Red vinyl.
Red
too.
vinyl, huh?
Nice.
Transparent red too. That's
Oh
fucking,
wow!
I
Adam
know it wasn't going to be blue vinyl.
Yeah,
That's fucking really nice looking.
It definitely
I'm
was.
saying.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. All
At
right.
least, well, actually, now Snoop owns Death Row, so if they wanted to release it now, it probably would
Be
just
on
as
blue.
A,
Yeah.
Just as a thumb in the eye after
Yep.
he bought it.
Okay. I'll have to
Yeah.
look into that. Oh, that is pretty great. Adam has
he's
shown
like-
us some great pictures here of
That's
the
awesome.
thing.
He looks like
He doesn't like letting the
Labyrinth or something.
listeners in
Well,
on his little
I
jokes.
figure what's gonna fucking happen is you're gonna put it up on the fucking screen because you do that now. Like you'll just.
Well, sometimes,
Yeah.
but I need to get
Adam
them.
doesn't like
you
show
know.
prep.
I'll screenshot
You
it.
screenshot them? All right, good.
Yeah, so I was disappointed.
You were disappointed in this
Yeah.
one. Okay.
I was super psyched when I saw the title and everything. And
Uh-huh.
I was like, oh my God,
Yeah.
he's R&B and hip hop. I could deal with this. This is going to be good.
Yep.
And I didn't recognize any of the artists on
Yeah.
it except for Snoop.
I did like the first song. I was like, okay, cool. I
Yeah,
can get
yeah,
into
yeah.
this, which I think
Yeah.
Snoop's very heavily.
I kind of
featured
wanted the
on
whole
that.
album to be like that.
Yes, yeah, and then
Yeah.
it was
Yeah,
just kind of
that's
like, oh, really? You're gonna do Silent Night and
Yeah,
not
I
a
know.
good Silent
I know,
Night?
a good
You know,
Silent Night. It's like when people do the national anthem.
poorly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Like that girl at the All-Star game this
Oh,
year.
that
What
was-
whatever happened to her? I know she's like, I gotta go to rehab, and nobody's heard from her. ever since.
She's dead now.
Oh, is she?
I don't fucking know.
Oh, okay.
I have no idea. I have no idea what you're talking about.
I mean, I hope so.
All right.
Wait, should we have toasted to Bing Crosby since he's dead? We didn't do
He
that.
came back from the dead. We're
His,
not
Oh,
crazy.
his,
right.
his, his
Correct.
spirit was
Okay.
here.
His name.
My
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah, he could
Oh,
be
I'm
back
trying
for
to
all
get-
we know. Jesus.
Yikes.
Oh God, that would be horrible.
Back with a
We
vengeance.
might get hit.
So what did you think of the album? Adam?
Well, first off, when you sent it in the group text between the four of us,
Mhm.
I just went. I'm like, that's a thing
Uh-huh.
that exists in this world. Okay. Listening to it, I had the exact same thought. Just why is who manifested this into existence and is now playing in my fucking car?
So meanwhile, Tom's making our drinks and he's poisoning us because
Uh-huh.
we all shit talked his album.
No, I'm not shit talking.
I didn't.
I was just
I didn't
saying.
write the album. I didn't perform on it.
No.
He's like, little arsenic.
Listen, this is my U2. This is like
You're Depeche Mode, right?
Yeah.
like the Depeche
So
Poisoning us in the background.
I will say, though I thought it was absolutely ridiculous, I could get behind it. It's just so. It's so fucking. It reminds me very much of. It's actually an album that I almost picked to make you guys listen to discuss, but I decided I didn't want to fucking put myself through that. I don't know how familiar you guys are with that music scene. There used to be a tour called the Taste of Chaos tour, where there's a bunch of post-hardcore and screamo bands.
Really?
And they did a compilation called Taste of Christmas, where it was all of those bands that would be on the Taste of Chaos tour covering Christmas songs. And
Wow.
we'll talk about that album in a later segment when we get to it.
Okay.
But I almost that's what it kind of reminded me of. Just this, you take such a specific genre of music and then you throw it into the realm of Christmas, and it just kind of is the weirdest fucking thing that's ever
Yeah.
existed.
Yeah.
But I'm not saying it wasn't enjoyable. It was enjoyable for me. Of just every time I forgot that I was listening to a Christmas album. So every time they say something about Yuletide or Christmas, I'm like,
Jesus.
oh yeah, I forgot. That's what we're fucking. That's what's happening here.
Yeah.
Every time they reference the ghetto, I'm like, oh shit, I forgot what I'm doing.
forgot who I'm listening to.
Wait. Who fucking said Bing Crosby 3 times?
I mean, we did say it a few times.
Oh,
I
gee,
did-
it
I
was
only
you.
said it
Wasn't it?
once.
Oh, God,
No!
it's back.
I
Oh,
only
Jesus.
said it
Oh,
once.
Jesus.
not,
Damn it.
not Tom. He's making a drink. He's got a shaker.
Why are me and Adam getting beat the most?
Yeah, I feel like Bing's favoring
I
somebody.
know,
here.
right? That might be years of
Yeah,
Paul, you didn't clean your room that time.
yeah.
Adam, you got another girl pregnant.
Basically.
It
Stop getting
happens all
people
the
pregnant.
I can't, listen.
Did you just break your thing? Oh.
No.
time.
You go NyQuil,
That one
bitches.
does look like a butthole. Oh my
Here,
god,
pass it
why
down.
does that
Oh,
look like
jeez.
NyQuil?
NyQuil.
Oh.
What, Tom, what are you
What?
doing to us?
Gonna kill all of us.
I told you he was back there poisoning us.
No, I saw the green
He's
you were
upset
pouring
with
in.
us.
Oh,
Creme de
jeez.
menthe?
Creme de menthe. Yeah.
No, I was driving up here. I'm like, I don't know what we're having. I'm like, I hope something is creme de menthe because I've never had it before.
Oh, it smells like Scope.
What is
it
this?
does.
Ooh, it's Listerine. Yeah, it's just Scope. It is Scope.
Okay.
Baby.
Tell
do you
us
have
what
a name?
we're drinking.
Do you have a name for this, or did you literally just put this all together?
Oh no, it's right out of my brain.
Oh, okay. All right.
Okay.
That's fucking solid though.
What is it?
What? Okay. So can you tell me what's in it?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I'm on board.
Yeah.
That's bourbon.
Yeah.
Bourbon
That
creme
is-
de menthe. So think of it like this is like a hood rat fucking mint julep.
Yeah. This is perfect.
That's what we're calling it.
Yeah, it's a hood rat mint julep.
Hood Rat Mint Julep, Andre Darlington on Booze and Vinyl Christmas Volume 2.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
You need to
Tell
have
him
this
to add
on
that
there.
to it.
Oh yeah, sorry. I exploded one of the.
Oh,
shakers.
that's okay.
No,
That's
I
okay.
just- Bing was beating me with a bag of oranges while I
Yeah.
was making drinks.
I just
Hood-
didn't
Kinda
want to
rough.
stain the.
So what is this again? Do you recall what you put in it?
Yeah, it's an ounce and a half of bourbon.
Uh-huh.
3/4 of an ounce of creme de menthe. Maybe a 1/4 ounce of the creme de cassis because that's the. I wanted something I needed a little sweetness in there, and then club soda.
This is really fucking fantastic, man. Hood Rat Mint Julep.
a
It will be.
mint julep is basically bourbon and simple
Yeah.
syrup, like
No, I
mint
don't-
simple
I don't
syrup.
care for it.
Oh no!
Of course
no.
not.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, Tom.
This will
I'll
be
poison you again later. Don't worry.
Booze and
It's fine.
Vinyl Christmas Volume 2 when you write it, Andre Darlington. So if you're paying attention,
I got to ask you a serious question. A while back, Burger King came out with like the Gothic Whopper,
oh yeah,
where like the bun.
I remember that.
was
They
black.
have one running right now. That's
Yeah,
like
they got a Wednesday Adams one going now.
made you poop purple.
Made you poop green.
Oh, green.
I've
That's
heard
right.
that.
right.
Is this gonna fuck up with my bowel movements? Is this gonna?
I don't know.
Probably.
I've never considered. There's not that much creme de menthe in there. It's just that it's
It's
so
so
fucking
green.
green.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, it might. Let me know if you're peeing green later. I want to
There
know
you go.
about it.
Yeah.
There you go.
I'll send you guys a video.
What if I'm peeing blood? Is that?
Can't wait.
You should go to the hospital.
So
Yeah. Definitely should see a doctor.
So Tom, we don't apologize, but you need to pick better Christmas albums.
Yeah.
Okay.
In general,
Love it.
but
I was so psyched for it.
I was excited to, but it was a
initially,
little
and then
disappointing.
it was
Also, again, let the
3
record
to-
say it. I'm on board. Just from the ridiculous factor alone.
Mhm.
Just the fucking cover.
Mhm.
Like I was sold right from that. Just
I'm gonna
fucking
find-
Santa in the electric chair.
I'm gonna
Fucking
find
done.
ridiculous shit.
there
Yeah.
were just like only
Well, I
3
mean-
artists on it. I was like, they,
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think it was
yeah,
whoever
pretty
was in
much,
the
yeah.
studio
they were
at the
kind of
time.
like, hey, you guys want to do this album?
Snoop
And
came
they're
in the
like,
studio
no,
and was
no,
like,
no.
"Hey, look here, dickheads." We're
Snoop's
making a
like, you
Christmas-
guys
You know-
owe me a favor.
No. I know
Yeah,
who Danny Boy is.
pretty
Danny
much.
Boy
Who
is
is
that
he?
dude who's been like. He's that guy who
What
like
does he
knows
sing?
a few people. No, but nothing. I'm telling a story
Oh,
about who he is.
my bad.
I'm making
Danny,
up.
he's
who
the
Danny
Irish
Boy
guy
is.
on Death
Sorry,
Row
sorry.
Records
Yeah.
that used to sing on
So-
literally everybody's album. He was on everything.
Oh, was he really?
Danny Boy was on
Oh.
everything.
Okay, because I was going to make up a whole
He
story
did
about.
backing vocals. He was like, I don't want to say he had a voice like Nate Dogg because nobody else in the world did, but he
Had a
had
voice
that.
like Fergie
He could
and
count. He could carry a fucking tune.
Okay.
Boy, the dude could sing, so he was always a guest on so many.
Oh,
And
okay.
he would never he'd necessarily
Oh.
be credited because he wouldn't write the stuff. He would do background vocals
Ah.
for like everything on Death Row. He was
Okay.
so many albums.
Because I was gonna say he's like the guy who like hangs around people in death row and knows enough people to be cool, but nobody really likes him. And then they're kind of like, listen, we'll do this album, but it's got to be a Christmas
I don't-
album,
I
and
don't
you
know
got to
enough
sing all the
about him.
shitty songs.
he sings like a lot of the songs on this.
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't know
Yeah.
enough about him to know. I don't know that he had his own records. I don't know that he had his own releases. He may have,
Right.
but he was credited on like 100 fucking songs that he would do the backing vocals for.
Well, I would say more than likely the Pipes were calling him, and
That's what
you
I
know,
mean,
he
yeah.
just went
I
on to
should
some-
Irish
Google
people are
songs.
I
versatile.
should
They are-
Google
yeah,
him.
They are. All right. So one of the things I also like about Christmas in general is being a diabetic is like the cookies and desserts and stuff like that. You know, there's always the traditional chocolate chip cookies, which honestly, I do like homemade chocolate chip cookies, but really only when they're right out of the oven. They're not like within like a couple hours of being out of the oven. I'm probably not going to eat them, so you probably end up going
What?
hard. Yeah,
I'll
I
fucking
I
eat 'em.
just don't. You
I
know
will
what I mean?
eat any chocolate chip cookie you put in front of my face.
Wow. Okay. All right. Well, that's good to know. No, it's just I don't know. I do like. I actually like. I'm partial to oatmeal raisin cookies, although that's not really a
Jesus
Christmas
fuck.
cookie.
What the fuck
Christ.
is wrong with you,
I like.
Paul?
I also
What
like
the
chunky bars.
fuck?
So you
There's
know.
nothing wrong with that.
I like
Thank you.
chunky bars too.
So
I do
the
know
British
it.
have one.
do you
have a
guys?
candy bar that's like that still in
Mhm.
production.
Yeah.
It's called.
It's called
I'm not
Fuck
gonna remember.
England.
It's called
fucking
British.
Fucking
It's really good.
So do you guys have any particular desserts or like cookies, Christmas stuff that you like to make or eat or that you like look forward to every year?
I mean, I was just gonna say chocolate chip cookies.
Period. Okay.
Period.
They're good
But, like,
for everything. They're like the
yeah,
most.
they're like the
yeah.
most depends on
They're
the
the
chocolate
Danny
chip
Boy
cookie.
of cookies.
Yes. Depends on your recipe though. Like, I don't like the weird ones that look like a lump. I want them kind of flat and weird. Like, I want them like kind of chewy.
Mm-hmm.
Cookies are. There's never a bad time for cookies.
I agree.
That's
I
true.
agree.
I've always said that cookies are the tits of food.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's just never a bad time. Everybody
Those
likes
good
them.
ones.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I agree.
Yep. Adam?
Tits are great.
But that's what I'm trying to say.
You guys heard it here first on the Country Hipster Podcast.
Yes.
Tits are
Tits are
great.
great.
Cookies,
It's a
are,
great-
cookies are the tits of food. That's all I'm saying.
We support
Oh, sorry.
the
Yeah.
tatas.
It's
Yeah.
well, no,
Mm-mm.
it's not.
No, it's not October.
November.
It's not
It
October.
was
It's
October.
November.
It was October at one point.
Yeah.
a
Sorry.
month ago.
At some point, it was October,
Yes.
and it was Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
There you go.
So
There you go.
Yeah.
So,
My bad.
Adam, any particular desserts you like to look forward to or anything like that?
Growing up, I always looked forward to butter cookies just because I enjoyed the
Those are good.
press
Mhm.
to make them. I always thought that was fun.
Okay.
I would always look at the little dies for the different shapes, and I would just look at it and be like, "That's not gonna fucking make a cookie. That's gonna be like like the Christmas trees specifically are the ones that I remember.
Yeah.
Where there's just a bunch of different holes and there was nothing connecting it, and I
Oh,
realized the
yeah.
way you were supposed to do it was basically like put it down
Vertical.
and then do it,
Yeah.
and then it kind of
Uh-huh.
makes a cookie base with an embossed Christmas tree on it.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That's how it works.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Good to know.
yeah, I was always a fan of the butter cookies. My mom would always do them and always do the peanut butter with the Hershey Kiss.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Used to love them, kind of grew out of liking them, and then I kind of went back to them again. So
Okay.
So
those were the two I used to always look for. Those I specifically always remember leaving the Hershey Kiss ones out for Santa. So.
your mom's Italian, right?
Mhm.
Yep.
So pizzelles, do you do those?
Yeah,
Pizzelles,
yeah,
she
she
my-
makes
my-
fucking
my
badass pizzelles.
Yeah, my grandmother. I remember my grandmother having a Pizzelle iron, and then
she beat you with it.
yeah, and then my mom
Yeah,
has
we had
one, but
one
then I
too.
think she lost it.
Okay.
So yeah, I was,
Gambling?
Yeah, gambling.
Yes,
yeah,
yes,
she lost
gambling
it.
that.
Riverboat gambling trip.
Yes.
Yeah,
So-
the
so
Pizzelles,
sad,
the Pizzelles
so
are always
sad.
good. I don't know why too, but like,
So I don't like anise. So that like pizzelles bother me. Stop.
All about some ads in
There's
this
a-
place.
there's a-
Come
Stop
on.
You knew that joke was coming, right?
I actually had a friend who
Tits-
made them
tits
with
and
like,
anise, am I
with,
right?
like,
Yes.
made them with almond extract, and they were so much better.
oh,
I'm gonna keep
Oh,
talking
you know what?
and ignoring these assholes.
Speaking of Italian and almond, the almond crescents.
Oh,
Yes,
yes.
those
yeah.
are good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
those
with
are
the
the
powdered sugar.
yeah,
on
it's
them.
just those
Yep.
those are on top of my
Love
fucking
those.
I don't
list.
like
though.
marzipan at all. I can't do it.
Yeah.
Kristen brought them.
Chris, yeah, they're fidget toys.
She brings
Have a
fidget
fidget
toys
toy.
because
Yes.
we're all a bunch of weirdos.
Because
so we keep
everybody's
messing
weird
with
and
things.
they're all like,
I'll sit here and click his
"Oh."
pen
Yeah.
for an hour.
Corner troll, you're not in the camera.
Yeah.
Get in the, there you go.
You gonna
Corner
say hi
troll,
this time?
corner troll.
Enjoy.
Take a
Here,
sip.
here's
There
a
we go.
snowflake.
There you go.
Ooh.
I got you, girl.
Do not eat.
It
So,
looks like a lobster. Oh no, it's a reindeer
So-
wearing
It's
a
a
sweater.
lobster.
speaking of your mom, what's she
very-
been doing these
Very
days?
holiday like.
She's been wearing a lot of German hats recently.
Uh-huh.
Smoking a lot of pipes.
Really?
Yeah, strangely enough,
How?
Super
That's weird. Is your mom still a Bing Crosby fan?
she is a bit. She is still a huge
You
Bing
keep
Crosby
saying it.
Yeah,
You're
I
gonna
know.
get beat again.
So weird. Oh wait, it's on the floor.
She's been playing favorites when it comes to who to beat,
Yeah, exactly.
and it seems like Kristen's getting the good end of this deal.
I have.
All right.
I'm on
Oh,
blood
it's-
thinners.
Did you put your thing in it?
No,
I
that
found
was
it on the floor.
it's just been
Oh,
here. I
just
never,
like
I
that.
never.
Sunglasses.
I
was
never
like, what
took
is
it.
this
Nice.
one?
All right, so
Oh, is that
On
a New
to-
Year's one?
can I have the Booze and Vinyl Christmas book, please? So,
Okay.
Booze and Vinyl Christmas by Andre Darlington, best friend of the podcast,
I like
Andre
this little
Darlington.
Piece of candy.
All right, so
A truffle.
aside from the drinks and the albums talked about in A Booze and Vinyl Christmas, there are a few recipes, and one of them is gingerbread cookies. I've never made a gingerbread cookie.
Rigatama.
When I think of gingerbread, I think of gingerbread houses and whatnot, but there is a very easy to follow and very easy to make recipe for gingerbread cookies in the Booze and Vinyl Christmas book. And I made some for today's episode.
Oh.
So here's what I'm going to say is that mine did not turn out like the pictures.
Yours are.
Mine are in some kind of weird shapes.
I am
Did it make
shocked
them
that
look
yours
like
didn't
men?
turn out like the pictures.
They did not turn out the pictures, but I did try them, and they're pretty fucking good. I'm gonna like pat myself on the
They
back here.
smell nice.
So grab one, sir. Grab one. Grab
They
Sure.
do
one.
smell. Gingerbread
They
always
smell
smells
natural.
better. They always smell better than I think they're going to
Mhm.
be. And then you try it and you're like, oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
I'm not a
see, this-
gingerbread
mine's,
person.
mine's a little bit of it. Not either am
But
I.
they're-
In
they
general,
seem like they're chewy.
they
I like-
are. They are.
I like the old school gingerbread, which were like little, which was like bread.
Mm-hmm.
This one's
You know,
mine.
like molasses bread with ginger in it.
Mhm.
Like
yeah.
I like those, like the little loaves.
Right.
You know what
Right.
this reminds me a hell of a whole lot of?
What?
The gingerbread cookie. Yours got a little bit more chew on the back end,
Mm-hmm.
but the gingerbread cookies from Termini.
The spiced wafers?
No,
Oh.
Termini Bakery down in the city.
Oh.
They used to make these gigantic gingerbread men and
Okay.
women. The key
These are
was
very good, Paul.
you get the
Thank you.
women because the women
Nice
had
work,
buttons on her
man.
dress.
Oh.
So you get more little jellies on the women than you do the guy.
Because women always have accessories.
Exactly.
There you go. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with the way that these turned out. And
That's nice, Paul.
No,
Good
you
job.
did well.
I cannot.
They look, they are ugly as shit, but you
Mhm.
did a good job.
Yeah.
So what happened was,
I think I have a rhombus.
yeah, I blame the fact that I have a electric range.
Yeah, those are the worst.
Mhm.
So they
Yeah.
I ended up having to cook them for longer than the recipe called for. And they also I did put them in like the balls and separate them out, but then as they cooked, they all just kind of melted together. So I had to kind of guess, is this where the
So
cookie was?
you need a thermometer for inside your oven
Yeah.
because you're gonna have cold spots in that bitch,
Mhm.
and you got to make sure you preheat it way in advance.
Oh, it was very fast, but either way, I think the flavors are definitely there.
No, you did a real good job.
Yeah, thank
Yeah,
you.
These are good.
So yeah, very happy about that. That is in A Booze and Vinyl Christmas on page 40. And it has a really good recipe. It's very easy to follow. Not too many steps. And it was actually pretty easy to do. Now, also in A Booze and Vinyl Christmas, I told everybody I'm going to make rum balls,
You did say that. Yeah.
which sounds, when you look at that on page 10, should be very simple, right?
Oh boy,
Is it like rum ham?
No.
Rum ham.
rum
Yeah.
ham is one
Yeah.
of the finest inventions ever. By the way,
So I'm going to tell you that
I'm
my
gonna get a
rum
rum ham
balls
tattoo.
did not.
How bad did you fuck them up? Did you burn the kitchen down? Was
No,
there like
well-
did
well-
anybody get hurt?
Well, no. So here's the thing. So rum balls, the recipe here you follow in A Booze and Vinyl Christmas, written by BFF of the podcast, Andre Darlington,
BFF bestie.
Hashtag BFF.
best-selling author, AndreDarlington.com. Go check it out. So it's actually a non-bake recipe, right?
All right, so it
Yeah,
should be
because otherwise
easy
you
as
cook
shit.
the rum out.
right. So you put
Yeah.
all the stuff in, and you're supposed to ball them up, and then you roll them
Right.
in some sugar, and then you can keep them in an airtight
Yeah, you put 'em in
container
the
for up
refrigerator.
to a month.
So
Yeah.
you couldn't read the recipe correctly?
Oh no, I read the recipe correctly,
Yo,
except that
I'm sorry,
stay in
Tom.
your lane.
I'm sorry, Tom.
exactly.
That was something pretty easy that you could have just
Yeah,
jumped
exactly.
on. You know that.
But what happened was it really did not. I did something wrong. I absolutely 100
Those are
fucking
pretty
percent
good.
did something wrong.
I want to know that
And
one.
so it was more of like a cake batter. And I tried to roll them, and they weren't rolling, and they weren't going into balls because it was just too much. I don't know. It just didn't work. And then there was a thing where I didn't have enough honey, but then I read in there that rum balls were traditionally made with confectioner's sugar, but they were using the honey in this as like kind of like a substitute. And so I'm like, oh well, I have powdered sugar, and for some reason got the idea I would mix that with some water and put that in, which is probably why everything turned out too watery.
So
Yeah.
you didn't follow the recipe, is what happened.
I kind of followed the recipe.
Okay.
At any rate,
So
Kinda.
I had a lady. I made an apple cake one
Uh-huh.
time, and this lady asked me for the recipe, and I gave it to her.
Mhm.
And I saw her months later, and she told me, she's like, "I made that apple cake, and it didn't turn out anything like yours." And I was like, "Okay, tell me about it."
Mhm.
And she didn't have orange juice. You have to use acidulated water or something to keep the apples from browning prematurely before you bake them.
Fruit
So she
fry.
used fucking red Kool-Aid.
oh,
And
No.
she told me about it, and it didn't turn out right. And I was like, I should hope
Gee,
the
I
fuck
wonder
not.
why.
Yeah,
It's like those people on the internet that always give bad ratings to recipes because they
they
like,
didn't. Yeah,
they're like, oh, I didn't
omitted
have,
the fucking butter, and it
I
didn't
didn't
turn
have
out
butter,
right.
so I used,
Yeah, cream cheese.
Cream
you
cheese.
asshole.
or there were no onions in my house, so I used barley.
Hmm.
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
So, but here's what I'm saying. I'm not going to give the recipe a bad review because I do realize I'm the one who fucked it up.
Yeah, you fucked it up.
But what I did do though is possibly, maybe I created something new.
Okay, so what did you do?
No.
So
Because this thing I've been looking at?
Because I thought, this would make a really good cake batter, I decided to make the rum balls into a rum loaf.
Okay.
No.
So what happened?
Yeah, that's
So
not
I
a loaf.
waiting
That's,
to ask
so
the whole time, like, what happened
that's a
here?
rum pile of nonsense.
Why did the cake pan throw up on that plate?
So first,
Paul asked me to help him get it out of the pan, and I was like, "What is this?" He's like, "Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
We'll talk about it when we record."
So I added some flour to make it a little bit more cake-like, right? And I added an egg for the
you
binding.
clearly didn't add any leavening agent to it.
I added a little bit more sugar.
Is what you made.
And so then I put it in a loaf pan and put it in the oven
a little
at
bit of baking
350.
powder. You could have made a cake.
Oh, well, see, I knew there was something I was
need
missing.
some leavening agent.
So at any rate, as Krista just mentioned, it was a pain in the ass.
In here?
Yeah, it's right here.
Yeah.
It's German.
Sorry.
It was really hard to
the
get.
German parrot. How do you say parrot in German? Let's look it up.
I'm more Italian than I am German.
It was difficult to get it out, and Krista was trying to help. And so these are rum balls, which turned into a rum loaf that we shall see how this.
Has anybody eaten this yet?
No,
it's rum particles.
Nobody has eaten this. So we are going to try. This could be delicious. It could be horrible. This could be another thing for Booze and Vinyl Christmas Volume 2.
Yeah, if I had wheels, I could be a bicycle.
There you go. Absolutely. So take some.
Also, it's not cooked all the way through.
Yeah, there's
probably better off that it's not.
It's probably it probably really is.
Because it's going to dry the fuck out.
I mean, it smells like a brownie.
You made a brownie.
I made a brownie.
Like I told you that.
Like a rum brownie.
When you told me what you did, I looked at the recipe. I looked at the flour. You made a fucking brownie.
Well,
they're not bad.
There's nuts in this?
There's nuts in pecans.
Yeah, good thing Kristen's allergic to tree nuts.
Thanks for telling me.
Yeah, if my Listerine martini doesn't get you the fucking.
No, it basically tastes like a brownie.
No, I'm not allergic to tree nuts.
Yeah.
Just everything else.
That's a rum brownie.
No, it's not bad.
I'm getting something weird on the back end though.
It's your mom.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the fucking Windex that he used because he didn't have any. He didn't have any cooking spray.
I didn't even need Pam, so I just used Lysol. I figured it would
Windex,
work.
Yeah,
I used WD-40. That's
lemon
what.
pledge for
So
the.
we
fucking...
couldn't get it out of the pan, and I was like, "Paul, did you grease this pan?" He's like, "Yes."
No, I only greased the pan. That I did.
And did you flour it after you did?
No.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But I greased it.
So when you're making a cake,
did you use a parchment paper?
So
no.
Grease the pan and then put like a handful of flour in there and then roll it around
roll
and then
around,
shake the excess out. It's
All
just
well, whatever. It's actually
either way.
they're
Did
not
all right.
bad. They're like
No, that actually tastes
When I
really
looked
good.
at the recipe real quick and you told me what you did, I knew right away what happened. You made brownies.
okay.
Yeah.
They're not bad though. They
No, they're not
kind of taste like rum brownies. So I'm not.
You need more butter. That's all.
I
I am
hate
not
baking
upset.
because it's like a science.
Yes.
And I can cook. I throw this in. I throw that in. Whatever. I don't have to be exact. But
so what you're saying is
baking.
women hate science
No,
Because they
Just
can't.
me.
or they're bad at it.
Because
Just
their
me
brains
in
are smaller.
particular, my brain does not do science. You guys are mean,
Okay.
A little bit sexist too.
Yeah.
right? Super
Yeah,
sexist.
Absolutely.
Thank
Absolutely.
you. Thank
So-
you, Adam.
Yes.
I'm an ally.
Yep. Watch out! You just got pregnant.
Yeah.
Shit! I didn't think my uterus even worked.
All right. So
Never does until I'm around.
Oh my god!
it's a Christmas miracle. Oh, look at that! All right.
Did you try to do bread?
Yeah. All right. So we have another album to talk about and another drink. Tom, let's talk about the drink first. Well, actually, first, I'll mention the album. This is Kristen's pick. This is John Denver and the Muppets, A Christmas
That's me,
Together. So how about you give us some liner notes or, before we drop the needle and you tell us which one of these drinks you're making.
I am making off of side A the recipe that BFF of the pod,
Andre
Darlington, came up with.
Andre,
It's called
Our
Four
bestie.
Calling Birds. Oh, and there's a picture of it.
Yeah, see,
Look at
that's-
that.
yeah.
Yep.
looks fancy.
It says Go Gonzo with this tropical cocktail of ambiguous species. A
I have
bit of
a
liquid
feeling-
sunshine. This is vanilla and banana flavored crowd pleaser that will have all the birds calling for more.
Nice. What were you about to say?
So
tonight's going to be a good night?
So Paul follows a recipe from the Booze and Vinyl Christmas, and it comes out looking nothing like the recipe. I have a feeling that Tom's is going to come out looking exactly like this.
Absolutely. So
because Tom can read and follow instructions.
Hey,
Stay in your lane.
yeah.
That's
Sorry.
not saying Paul can't read.
Listen,
That was saying Tom can read.
Tom is literate.
So with this, there are 2 drinks in the Booze and Vinyl Christmas by Andre Darlington. That is which is available for purchase if you go to andredarlington.com and hit the link for purchase.
Didn't I get you that?
Yes, you did last Christmas.
Last Christmas, I gave you my heart. The very next day,
I made rum ball brownies.
You made rum ball brownies.
So
and gave it away.
there you go. So
fucking read the recipe.
No.
the other drink on here is called a Christmas Wish, which is so there are 2 drinks for each side, which is also very interesting. But I am kind of glad this is the one you picked, the 4 Calling Birds. So
the only reason I picked that one is because the 2 records in here, they shared the most ingredients, so it was less shit that I had to buy.
Oh, yeah.
there you go.
That makes
That's
sense.
fair.
Awesome.
Fair enough.
So Kristen, this was your pick.
Let me get another fucking
Yeah.
brownie, man. Let me get another piece
I
of
got
that.
notes.
Let me get,
What
let
do
me-
you,
let
what
me
do
get-
you got here? What do you
Rumble?
got on your
Rumble?
Let me get a little slice.
rum ball brownie?
Okay. So, I mean, I chose this album because it's literally an album that I own.
Mm-hmm.
It was an album I had as a kid.
Keep going.
And I just like remember loving it. And then I listened to it recently and was like, it's not as great as I remembered it being, but it's still awesome.
Oh, shit.
The best parts are. Oh, what is that? That's
Is that-
so fancy.
That's mine.
That's
my
like
copy.
turquoise.
Your personal or
My personal
okay.
copy.
That's so fancy. Mine did not look like that. Mine
Yeah.
was from the 80s.
Yep.
Like legit
That is
from
really
the
cool.
80s.
Yep.
Yeah,
Cool.
like my mom would, we had like a giant cabinet that was a
Mhm.
record player,
Was
and
it?
my mom would put that on, put the records on, and this was my album. And, the John Denver parts, meh, whatever. He's okay. But the Muppet parts are the best.
Uh-huh.
And like, Dr. Teeth and the Electric Mayhem Band.
I'll say, at the end of the day, this album
doing
is
little
really
Saint
just...
Nick.
This is really just John Denver featuring Frank Oz at the end of the day.
Pretty much.
No.
I mean, like, so what are the other songs? So, oh my gosh. 12 Days of Christmas cracks me the fuck up with Beaker bowing me in the middle of it. So good. And then Christmas is Coming, where like Miss Piggy gets like all out of whack and she's like keeps singing and everyone has to correct her. And then what's the other one? I think it's We Wish You a Merry Christmas, where they're singing about the figgy pudding, and Gonzo's like,
Was this something like and bacon?
And bacon.
Yes!
Yep.
Yes,
Yeah, but
he's
they
like-
explain
he
what
just-
figgy pudding is.
He's like, no, it's figgy pudding. She's like, piggy pudding, and he's like, no, figgy pudding with bacon. Like, it's just these little subtle like digs that just cracks me up. It's just a good album, and I didn't appreciate it really until I was an adult. Those little jokes,
Okay.
but it's just a good album. I've had it. I had it when I was a kid,
Mm-hmm.
literally on vinyl because I
Yeah.
don't own records.
I'll tell you what I
anymore.
do not like. I do not like that picture right there.
That picture right
That's
there. is
horrifying.
scary.
If you guys, I'm going to take a screenshot of it and send it to Paul so we can post it on the thing, but it's fucking
Yeah,
horrifying.
it's not good.
Which one?
It's a picture of John Denver, but it's like
Oh
a
yeah,
really
no,
bad
that's
illustration.
that's pretty crazy. Yeah, crazy.
And
if you
like
look inside the
anytime you
gatefold.
can hear Kermit singing, it's
Yeah.
just amazing.
Yeah. So the one of the things.
R.I.P. Frank or
Jim
No,
Henson.
that was Jim Henson. Frank Oz isn't dead yet.
Frank Oz isn't dead yet.
Nope.
No.
Oh, my
no,
bad.
Going strong.
R.I.P. Jim Henson.
So one of the things I think is kind of
I
interesting
think I've
to
had too much to drink.
like
much
kind
mint.
of
Yeah.
think about in the recording of this is like, you have John Denver doing the John Denver thing,
Right,
right?
'cause
Flying
he's John
planes
Denver.
in the side of mountains.
Yeah.
But like when it came to the Muppets, did the voice actors come into the studio with or without the puppets?
With the puppets.
Like
I have to-
I gotta wonder, like, what did they do?
I have to imagine that they're somewhere in the world there is footage of John Denver singing in the studio with Muppets.
Yeah, but is that staged?
That's what I'm
Videos,
saying.
you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. I'm sure the Muppets were there because I'm sure they wanted that footage.
Right.
Yeah.
But I'm sure like that was just there for that one day. Like
Well, no, but I gotta wonder though, because if you ever see some like outtakes of like say Sesame Street, right? There's actually a really good one with Julia Louise Dreyfus when she's on Sesame Street with Elmo and she keeps screwing up and she curses, right? Well, they never break character.
yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So she's like, "Oh shit!" And Elmo's like, "Oh, you're going to have to put $1 in the swear jar. It's like stuff like that. But like the guy who is doing Elmo never breaks character that whole time. And she's still sitting there. You don't see him. She's still sitting there talking to Elmo. And she's like, damn it. And she's like, oh, you said another bad word. You know, stuff like that. So I kind of think like the way that these puppeteers worked and these actors
wanted to be like that.
I kind of feel like they probably went into the studio to do the actual recording with the Muppets. You know what I mean?
I would almost say, like, I wonder how well the actors who do the Muppet voices, I wonder if like that is part of it for them. Like it helps them get into that specific voice, having the actual physical puppet with them.
Mm-hmm.
But like Frank Oz would have to bounce from character to character to character.
Frank Oz has 9 hands, all with a Muppet on them.
That's crazy.
And they all have dicks.
Yeah.
Piggy doesn't have a dick.
Yeah, she does.
She might. She is Frank Oz.
Please stop.
Well, it's a pig too, so it's like corkscrew.
This episode has gotten extremely weird.
So, Kristen, why this album? Did I already ask you that?
Yeah, because I said I had it when I was a kid.
Oh,
and
there
I
you go.
really liked it. Are you fucking paying attention to me, Paul?
Not really. No.
Yeah, no.
I learned that from Jeff. He was like, just don't pay attention to her. It's fine. Your day gets better. Adam, what did you think of this guy?
I think we talked about it on last year's Christmas episode. My favorite Christmas movie is Muppet Christmas Carol.
Yep.
So I was all about this in a big bad way. Something about Muppets. Like Muppets just make everything better.
Right?
Yep.
So good.
I had a discussion at work not that long ago of if you could take any movie in the world, and keep one actor and replace all the other actors with Muppets, what would you be? Because what movie would you pick? Because Muppets just make everything fucking better.
Yeah.
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 Ooh.
Oh my god.
The best one I heard was Fight Club. You keep Ed Norton, and then everybody else is Muppets.
Like when Andy Dufresne is about to get raped by Boggs, and Boggs is played by like Beaker.
No.
Love Beaker.
No.
Ralph would be red.
No.
Yeah.
But I'm a huge fan. Just like Muppet Christmas Carol, like I said, is my favorite Christmas movie. So like the Muppets and Christmas just kind of go hand in hand for me. So this I was so on board with this. Same things that excuse me, that Kristen said. 12 Days of Christmas, every single, I was laughing at it when I was listening to it because I was literally just thinking it's just fucking, I just imagine Frank Oz just going to a different microphone.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Right?
But like the huge dramaticness of Miss Piggy with the 5 gold rings, it's just fucking fun.
It is so fun.
I just love the Muppets.
Yep. No, I like this album too. The one thing that I did, what did you do with it? There it is here. One of the things that I think when listening to this again that kind of struck me a little strange was like, John Denver definitely had his like hand in on it with like a lot of like these religious songs.
Yeah.
There's a lot more religious songs on this than you would think. You think there'd be more traditional.
Also, When the River Meets the Sea, so that must have been like a Muppet staple because it was also in Emmett Otter's Jug Band Christmas.
Okay.
Yes.
Which is one of my
The
favorite
most
movies
underrated
ever.
fucking Muppets
I
movie
fucking love that
Oh, wow.
movie.
Good one. It's a good one.
It smells interesting.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
this is the banana one. So psyched.
overall, I do like this album. Honestly, the main reason it's in my collection is because Katie wanted it. We do have like a collection.
Katie has good taste.
She does. I don't know. It's something I would have necessarily gone out of my way to get for my personal collection, but I do what my wife tells me to do. So I got this in stock and took one for myself. We actually have one in stock right now as of the time we're filming this in at OttsvilleRecordGarage.com. We're on, since it's Black Friday, if you use promo code Black Friday, you can save 25% off your entire
Is it one of those blue ones?
No, it's a colored one. I don't know which one it is. So, but yeah. So, I do like it. Overall, I do like it. I almost want to think like John Denver was like, hey, I want to record a Christmas album. And the record label's like, only if you do it with Muppets.
Yeah.
And he was like, fuck.
It'd be really
right,
great
fine.
if you did it with Muppets.
Yeah.
'cause-
The record company's just like Kermit.
All right, so
like, how can you not like Kermit?
Yes.
He's so awesome.
This looks so good. Tom, what are we drinking here again?
Oh, that looks so
I believe
yellow.
this was called the Four Calling Birds.
Okay.
Let me find out. Yeah,
Four calling birds.
Rum banana liqueur Galliano, which is like I described to Adam. It's like tastes like Sambuca, much higher proof, but it's like an herbal Sambuca.
Okay. All right.
I don't know.
All right,
Smells
let's
like
try
lemons.
Cheers, fools. Yeah, watch out. You might get the
Cheers.
occasional lemon
Cheers. Yep.
All right.
seed in there.
Prost.
I'm getting
fresh lemon juice.
I'm getting
Prost.
I'm getting
Yeah,
more
whatever that
lemon,
means.
more lemon than banana.
That's another fucking delicious one. Man,
That one is really good.
this is definitely
That's not bad. There's
yeah.
just a very little bit of banana. There's only a half ounce of banana liqueur in there.
Oh, okay.
That is the one thing I almost feel like there should be a little bit more.
Yeah.
Probably
liqueur in
I
there.
think so.
the lemon overpowers it, but the lemon, it's also fresh lemon juice, so that's going to be super bright. Like if it was jarred lemon, like the little bottles you buy at the store, it probably wouldn't be as powerful.
Oh, I have those too. It's okay.
Well, too late now.
It calls
made.
for but the recipe calls for fresh lemon juice. So yeah.
This is good.
Also, hold on, I didn't measure
could
the
drink
fresh lemon
this.
juice. There might be slightly more than a half ounce. I don't know.
No,
I know that you get about a half ounce out of half a lemon.
I could drink this all day
Mhm.
and get fucked up drinking it.
That's pretty
They're
nice.
not bad.
This is really good. This is really good.
There's
It
not
doesn't-
a ton of booze in there though. It's
No.
just it's light rum, which doesn't have a lot of flavor anyway.
Here's
Yeah,
the thing,
banana
though.
liqueur and
To me,
Galliano.
this doesn't taste Christmassy.
No, doesn't.
This tastes more summery to me.
No, this tastes Christmassy to me.
I don't think so.
No, it does. It does seem summery.
If you bring it up and you breathe into the ice, the
It's
steam
cold,
comes up.
like a York peppermint patty.
You know, freeze in
See,
front of your
it's coming up.
Yeah, that's because
It's Christmassy.
there's fucking ice in
It's
it.
the ice.
Well, it's Christmas. It's
Not
winter.
Christmassy.
Christmas ice is very
It's
Christmassy.
weird.
No, this is Christmassy.
No, this is
'cause,
tasty.
You know, yes, I could drink this on Christmas morning. Nice Christmas morning with your Christmas breakfast. Instead of a mimosa, you go with this. Am I wrong? No, I'm not. Fucking some poached eggs with a little bit of fried ham, maybe some bacon, some sausage,
I don't
and
know
you
about
fucking
that.
get
I
some
don't think-
fucking pancakes.
I don't think I've ever had a poached egg.
This does not seem like a breakfast drink.
What?
I eat my,
Oh my
I eat
God.
my eggs over easy.
My dad was
Wow.
the king of poached eggs.
Chris's dad.
Tom.
Tom.
Thomas Chester.
Cheers. Yeah. You never had a poached egg? What the fuck
My
is wrong
dad
with
made
you?
a good poached
Love
egg.
a poached egg.
Poached eggs are fucking delicious.
Yeah.
Yes. No,
you get,
but no.
you get the
this-
runny with the poached egg?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, then I'm on
If you
board.
do
Yeah.
it right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. No, I would do this instead of a mimosa.
I don't know that I would do that.
I would.
I mean, it's a good drink, but I don't know that I would have it with my breakfast stuff.
All right. Well, you know.
Pussy.
To each your own. You are German, so.
I mean,
Tom, what did you?
I'm more Italian than German. Why do you keep doing this to me?
What did you think of the?
More of this rumble.
We already have an Italian on the podcast.
There
all
you
right?
go.
So
Right.
unfortunately, you have to fit in
I
the
have to be
role
the
of
German.
German.
Yes.
I see you constantly trying to creep out of your lane. Stay in your
Oh,
fucking lane.
Oh, I'm the worst.
What? Oh, shit! There was
What?
something else I was supposed to talk to you about.
Me?
Did my notes not come through on this?
It's like someone didn't read
Yeah,
the
it
talk-
did. Yeah, it
Someone
did.
didn't read the talking points.
What?
No. I got my talking points. See, I have my little notes here. Plus, I added in last minute. Kristen, you are drinking out of a very special glass there, right?
I am.
What? Tell us about this glass.
Oh, I
This
thought you were
is
talking about this
A
one.
glass that I received as a gift for being a teacher.
Okay, so you were a teacher for how many years?
Nearly 20.
Nearly 20 years. You were
Sorry,
a first grade
I'm
teacher the
chewing.
whole time.
My fourth grade, fifth grade science,
Okay,
blah, blah, blah.
but grade school.
Mostly first grade.
Okay, mostly first grade, lower elementary. So
Yep,
I guess every Christmas you got some gifts.
I did.
What is the worst gift you ever got?
Number one, teacher ornaments.
Number one teacher ornaments.
I have had about,
You were number 4 at best.
Yeah, exactly.
well, correct, but also
Top 5. Don't get me wrong, top 5, but
top five
not
teacher.
not quite at the top.
I probably had about 15 or 20 of them. When I stopped teaching, I actually posted them on my local Buy Nothing group and was like, hey, does anybody want any of these ornaments? And people came and grabbed them and gave them to their kids' teachers as a gift.
Yeah.
You can put them all on your tree.
Dangerous to put in your mouth.
The other thing is the wine glasses. I had one that literally said,
Don't fail my kid.
No, it was basically like, because teachers can't live on apples alone. Like, it's like we have to be alcoholics in order to deal with people's children, which is false, because like I'm not a person who comes home and drinks every night. I drink socially.
Well, if you
Why do
did,
have
you
her
would
on
be
this
happier.
podcast? What's up with this?
You wouldn't come home
Why do
every
you
night
keep
and
inviting
drink.
her?
You would drink on your
I
prep
know, I'm
period.
the worst. No, yeah, I would
You
drink
want
during
alcohol.
school time. I would drink vodka out of my little cup.
Your little Yeti full of vodka.
Just kidding.
Maybe.
But no, like it was always like, ha ha ha, that's so funny. In order to have kids, you have to be a semi-borderline alcoholic. Ha ha ha. And like that just fucking annoys me. Like even the moms that are like, oh, I can't deal with my kids until I've had my mommy juice. Like, fuck off. Like that's just fucking dumb.
Wow, Chris is getting mad. Now that she's pregnant with Adam's baby.
Yeah.
Right? It's the hormones. It's the hormones.
The Santa Claus are coming out right
Yeah.
now.
But I mean, like all the wine glasses, like this one I think was from a coworker, so it's super cute.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with that. But like the number one teacher ornaments, the wine glasses, the candles. I have like really bad allergies. I can't burn all those fucking candles. Some of them stink like to high heaven.
Okay.
And like, yeah, candles are bad. Yeah, there's just so much of that.
So what would be the best gifts to give a teacher at Christmas if you want to give them a gift?
Honestly, a heartfelt letter thanking the teacher for all their service and what they've done, or a gift card.
Starbucks.
Amazon, Target. I don't drink coffee, but a lot of teachers do love Starbucks gift cards, so I'll go with that. I can always give them away. But yeah, so Amazon,
Sell them for
Target.
crack.
Yeah, I sell them for crack.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
Good.
because
Where did you find this
What's
this non-alcoholic that doesn't drink coffee?
What's
I know.
What's
So
just out of
weird.
curiosity? What's
So
the
weird.
what's the crack to Starbucks gift card ratio? Is it
I don't know.
is it
Tom
like-
might know better.
is it like 2 cracks to a
don't-
$10 gift card?
2 cracks?
Don't
Like,
know.
is it cracks or are they just rocks?
It's 2 crack rocks.
Crack rocks?
I will have 3 crack, please.
That was it. It's always sunny when they go and
I feel like you
Two
just
cracks,
said that
please.
like you just said that like Laszlo
Who's last?
from What We Do in the Shadows.
What?
Oh,
What the
when I
fuck?
see Laszlo, I think real genius. I think like Paul's
Oh,
son
no.
because I called him Laszlo earlier.
I was thinking from What We Do in the
Oh,
Shadows.
by the way,
it was like 2 crack rocks.
in Real
please.
Genius, Laszlo, the super
can't
genius
see
that
it.
lives in the basement,
Mhm.
that kind of creeps through the scene every once in a while.
Are
Like,
you talking about the '80s movie, Real
yes,
Genius?
like
Okay.
Paul's son. The guy who
Uh-huh.
played Laszlo was also the guy who played Uncle Rico.
Oh,
in
nice.
Napoleon Dynamite. I don't know
Nice.
if
Love
anybody knew
Napoleon
that.
Dynamite.
I hate that
Love
movie.
Napoleon
But
Dynamite.
it's so
I
fucking good.
fucking hate
All
that
right,
movie.
So, Tom, your thoughts on
Tom's
the,
going to poison me because he hates me.
the John Denver Christmas with the Muppets? Christmas
So I
together.
liked all the parts where John Denver wasn't involved.
Okay,
Great.
fair.
Yeah.
Fair.
Yeah, the John Denver sucks. All right, I didn't like him. The best thing he ever did was stop making music. It's unfortunate the way he stopped making music. But I don't.
You know what John Denver sucked in? Flying.
Yeah, fine. He was a better musician apparently than a pilot. But
I do like when he's explaining the whole silent
John
night
Denver.
thing.
John Denver. John Denver.
I guess. All right. I'll pour one out to him.
Well, I have brownie in my drink.
It's okay. It happens.
Got chocolate in my peanut butter.
So
You have peanut butter in my
I,
chocolate, Adam.
I fucking
Whoa.
Whoa.
Whoa. That's not how you
Kristen.
make babies.
Stop it.
God.
Inappropriate.
I love everything the
I'm
Muppets are
having
involved in. Though.
triplets now.
No.
So yeah, I love everything the Muppets
Yes.
are involved in. They're clearly the best part of this album is all the Muppets.
Yeah.
I don't like John Denver. I don't like any of his fucking songs.
Yeah.
I hate it when I'm in a bar and some dickhead plays fucking
I'll tell you what.
country
Rocky Mountain
roads.
High.
I would.
No, the country roads are you hear the there's one thank God I'm a country boy. I want to
Yeah.
burn the building to the
Is that
ground.
him?
I think it is. Yeah.
It is
So
him.
what I would do is if John Denver were to win the like award for like best country artist after me, I would burn my fucking.
You're going to set my country music
I would
award
set
on fire?
I would set my country music award on fire.
Was
Watch
it
out!
Charlie
One of those
Pride?
is in my mouth.
Right? Yeah.
Was
yeah,
it Charlie
that's
Pride
in my
who did
mouth.
that?
I
I
wouldn't
think,
touch
I think
those.
it was. So,
I wouldn't take
One of
any
them
more.
was inside Paul.
yes, overall, I do like this album. My favorite one is probably the Miss Piggy one. Christmas is coming.
Christmas is
Mm.
coming.
You know, and they do the
Oh.
round, and you know what I
I
mean.
like
It's
that
cool,
one.
and it's.
I
and it's
had the
cool.
wrong Charlie. It was Charlie Rich.
Ah, Charlie Rich.
That
There you
set
go.
fire
There
to
you
his fucking country music award because he had to hand it over to John Denver.
go. Yeah. All right, so we did talk about cookies and desserts and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
what?
You did all the things.
Regardless of the food, what kind of, I guess, any specific food, snack, drink, whatever, what do you look forward to at the most on the holidays, Tom?
I don't have a particular thing that I look forward to. Holidays, like I just want to. I love it how excited my daughter gets.
Uh-huh.
But after that, dude, when I hand her over to her mother's house, I'm like, I'm gonna go get a Guinness at the fucking at a bar.
Okay.
Like,
All right. So there's no specific food that like maybe or drink that you only do like once a year that like you're kind of like I'm looking forward to this every year.
I don't wait because I don't wait for shit. Like if I'm like, man, I really want to fucking roast a turkey, I'm gonna do that in March too.
Okay.
I don't care.
All right.
I don't have things like that where I'm like I only do this once a year.
Okay. All right. Kristen,
What was the question?
is there any specific food?
Did you read
Now
the
you're
talking
creeping
points?
into Adam's lane.
I did.
What the hell?
I'm
Now
sorry.
you're stealing Adam's spot. He's the
I
one who's
got it.
not supposed to be paying
I got
attention.
it.
Did my email go into your junk mail
I
as well?
got some text messages I was dealing with. I'm
That's
sorry.
Again, Adam territory.
Yes,
Now
exactly.
you're poaching
So
Adam.
are we talking about full meals or just like
Whatever.
food that makes me think of
Any
Christmas?
specific drink, any specific food, any specific snack that you look forward to every year for
That's
Christmas.
It's the butthole.
It's
That's the
butthole.
bubble. Yeah.
It's a butthole sound.
So ginger ale makes me think of like all my cousins hanging out in my grandmom's kitchen,
Okay.
but we have like special Christmas meals
Okay.
Why ginger ale?
because we always had ginger ale.
Well, wait.
all the cousins.
Are you jumping segments to the
Was
meals?
somebody in the-
or are
Well, what do you want me to do?
Like, okay, forget
I
it.
can
Well,
cover.
I'll
all
come
the
back to you
meals.
and you can see where we're at. Any specific thing?
I don't know what's happening. I'm sorry, I got distracted.
Things. Now again, I was horribly unprepared and didn't read the talking points, so I
Yes.
apologize if I jump segments. Things I only see around Christmas time or notice around Christmas time. Forget who makes them. The chocolate oranges.
Yeah, okay.
Big fan of
I
those.
don't like them. Don't like them.
I fucking
Those are
love them.
gross.
Fucking hate them. But that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I fucking love them.
Okay.
Only
German kids get those.
only really see them around Christmas time. Big fan of those.
Cider, please.
If
Go with
if
cider.
if
I don't care
we're
which one you grab.
if it pleases the crowd, I'm also going to talk about beers that only come out around
Yes,
Christmas time.
that pleases the crowd.
We had it. I believe we had it for last year's Christmas episode. You had Fezziwig.
Yes, yes. I
Old
look forward to
Fezziwig Ale
ale.
is made by Sam Adams. Is one of my favorite Christmas beers.
Yes.
I was very impressed with that last
Yes.
year.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, like things like those are two things that I look forward to seeing that I only see around Christmas time is Old Fezziwigs and those chocolate oranges.
Okay.
The
Big fan of both of them.
ADHD talking point here. Since it just popped into my head, the seasonal things. I know we're in November now, but if you're in October and you see the Sam Adams, we'd spoken about last year, we'd spoken about the variety pack that they made for around Halloween. The Jack O,
Yeah.
I fucking hated last year. It is delicious this year.
Oh, I liked it last year. I like it this year too. Yeah, it's very good. It's very good.
But it's way different than
Yeah,
last year.
it is different. It is different. It's very good. It's very good. So the thing that I look forward to the most at Christmas, being a diabetic, is all the fucking candy. I fucking love the candy and all the different candy canes. And we had a whole bunch last year, and I have some here. We have some, and I never had these. We have some Jolly Rancher candy canes.
Jolly Rancher ones I've had. These ones I'm kind of interested on.
Oreo
These are
candy canes. I've never seen these. These I think are going to suck.
I think the opposite.
But
I think those are going to be the
yes,
secret
pop
good
them
ones.
open. Pop them open.
original flavors.
And other cool things. So like I never saw these. I'm sure these are gonna just taste like Kit Kats, but they're Santa Kit Kats, man. We got some fucking Santa Kit Kats, and I love Twizzlers, and we got some Twizzler trees that we're gonna try as well. I'm actually gonna go right into the Twizzler trees
Yeah, I'm a fan of Twizzlers.
because
Pass
they're
those-
like tiny little trees.
Pass
Look
those
at that.
Twizzler trees over here.
Oh.
I fucking love Twizzlers.
Oh, they're
That's
like
so weird.
they look like little Monopoly houses.
They're so bizarre.
That's what they look like here. So we got these going on, and
It smells so cherry-like. and
this
almondy.
I know, right? We even try? Sure. No. Okay.
They do kind of look like.
Mhm.
Except
They look like a little Monopoly, like hotels.
That's true. Yeah, the hotels were red.
Mm-hmm. But this is the stuff that I look
I don't
forward
love
to.
cherry Twizzlers though.
Okay.
They're
They
not.
taste kind of like
Cherry Twizzlers
Oh.
just taste like they should be better. They should be good, but you eat them, you're like, yeah, they're waxy.
they're totally stuck in my teeth.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go with
they're
a
gonna pull
Santa
out
Kit
Christmas
Kat.
fucking dental
I want to see what this looks like.
or dental work. That's just gonna be a straight up Kit Kat that they.
Oh, I know. I
Oh,
know
but
that they made
Kit
look
Kats
like.
are a top tier candy.
Yes.
Far and away.
Yeah, it is.
far-
It is literally a giant Kit Kat that
It's
looks
like-
like Santa.
It's like how the Reese's Peanut Butter Company thinks they can make like pumpkins and
Oh,
like,
the
all those
pumpkins
other
are the
shapes.
best ones.
But they all look. They're all basically like the same.
The
fucking
pumpkin's
thing.
the best one though because the peanut butter to chocolate ratio is way different.
Correct.
Mhm.
Yeah, the peanut butter ones
It's
or the
much
pumpkin ones
better.
are.
If
so
I'm not
much better.
mistaken, if you want the
Christmas tree ones are too.
if you want the best, greatest peanut butter to chocolate ratio, the hearts for Valentine's Day.
Yeah,
Really?
same.
Okay.
So they remind me.
Okay.
They're the same to me or at least I think of them in the same way as the Christmas trees and the.
These just taste like chocolate.
pumpkins.
How are the Oreos?
These just taste like chocolate.
So my thought was, I thought that
You have weird taste buds, though. You're a
I
smoker.
peeled them off, I thought that the color would come off because sometimes that happens with like we've had like
we have
candy
some peppermint
canes that
ones
have
too.
had like weird.
Fuck peppermint candy canes.
I actually got them for him. You like those?
I do. I like all candy canes.
He's right.
I'm not discriminatory
These
when
are
it comes to
kind
candy
of
canes.
mocha chocolatey.
Okay.
Yeah. But this is as my diabetic self will tell you. If you guys start hearing a beep, it's because my sensor is going off.
They don't taste like Oreos.
We start hearing our beep, which is Paul's
The
backing
little
up.
Santa guy is fucking adorable, though.
Is he though? Is he? I'm
He is
telling you. I saw
adorable.
that and I was like,
Can
oh,
you
I gotta
break
get
them in
that.
half? Is he like a
Not really. No, here.
No,
Try
no.
it.
Kit
They
Kat?
got weird
it's
with
good.
the, with the
It's
light.
good,
You can
though.
see-
But
you
it's
can
like-
see the back. It's
Oh,
just
they
one
made
piece.
a wide wafer.
That's what I like about it. It is the wide wafer,
I
but
dig that.
it's a thinner wafer, but it's a wider wafer, and I like that. I like that.
So if you compare this to the regular little, the
Uh-huh.
Halloween,
There's
the
a little guy.
Halloween-sized Kit Kat, there's less chocolate in this one to the wafer, but
So
I
what-
like that. Okay.
Now
So
that
to
I'm
me,
chewing this Oreo candy cane, though, it tastes like coffee.
I was about to say it does not taste like Oreo. I couldn't, but it does. It does. It tastes more like coffee.
How do you know what coffee tastes like?
I know what coffee tastes like. I don't like coffee.
You're a fucking
That's why I don't
This-
like coffee, because I know what
I
it
will
tastes
tell
like.
you though,
That's how I knew I wasn't gay.
this Kit Kat Santa.
I love the smell
How
of
did you know?
coffee. I hate the
How
taste.
did you know? This Kit Kat Santa, by the way, is superior to the regular Kit Kat.
Is it? I haven't
Yes.
tried
It
it
is. No, it
Yeah,
really
just
is.
based
It really
on
is.
ratio of the wafer to chocolate.
I'm trying to get the candy cane out of my teeth.
So now, on to the
The
Christmas
people who are
meal.
listening are going to be hearing all kinds of chewing
They are.
sounds.
They always do. Yeah.
So, all right. So,
Sorry
you ever
about
hear those
that.
guys listen eat fucking lettuce wraps?
all right. So we got the different. I know. Right?
It's the mukbang
That's
version
vampire
of the
epi- that's a
holiday
vampire
episode.
Yes.
Mukbang.
Yes. So, talking about the
Maybe
Christmas.
you'll get a lot of weirdos listening to this episode.
Oh yeah, because we don't have weirdos that
Because
listen
we'll
to
have
this
all
show
the
now.
mukbang people that like love
Yeah,
to hear
normal
like,
people
the
fucking
chewing
line up to
sounds.
listen to the podcast.
We love all. Actually, last year, our actually and still currently our Christmas episode was like our top episode until Tom's, or not Tom. You're the Tom and Tom. Adam's daughter decided to listen to the Of Mice and Men episode over and over again, making it our number one episode. But last year's Christmas episode has been our number one episode, with the exception of the Of Mice and Men that Haley, friend of the podcast, Haley, listens to 3 times a day to get those numbers up.
Mm-hmm.
But at any rate, on to the Christmas meal. Right, we talked about this a little bit last year, but so the general Christmas meals, right? So you have the traditional Christmas meal, which would be like ham or turkey. You have the 7 fishes, which is the Italian thing. The Chinese / Jewish Christmas,
Yeah.
or like other. So which ones have you had? What do you prefer? Or do you go completely out of box? I'm going to start with Kristen.
Okay. As someone who was married to a Chinese person, I have had the Chinese Christmas meal. And it's whatever Chinese food they want from their uncle's restaurant, whatever. And that's fine. But I did, when we were married, I did miss having my family traditions. So Christmas Eve is always fish. So my mom's Italian. And in the beginning, it was like the 7 fish. And then it was like whatever fish we want. And then it was like, hey, let's order from Seafood America, whatever platter you like. So we still do fish. Even currently, then COVID happened and all that. And I was like, all right, I need fish. So we just got sushi.
I don't like this.
It was just me and Jeff. And we were like, all right, we're going to do sushi because I have to have fish. And then for Christmas dinner, prime rib and homemade ravioli. So my family we'll get together one Saturday or Sunday in November and we all make the ravioli using my nanny's recipe. And then, then we go from there. We freeze them and then we save them till Christmas.
Okay. So you do the prime rib on Christmas.
Yes.
Tom, can I get a beer?
And then for New Year's,
Whatever you want.
we do the German side of the family and we have pork.
On
Pork
New
and
Year's Day.
sauerkraut. On New Year's
Not
Day.
New Year's Eve.
Nope. New Year's Day is
no.
pork and sauerkraut.
Okay. So there was only one Christmas I went to where they actually did the prime rib on Christmas Day, which was very good.
Yeah.
That's pretty good too.
But we have it with the
pure
ravioli.
secco.
So what is the type of ravioli you
I know,
make?
but
Is
I'm
it
saying-
like just
So
a
I
cheese
mispronounced
ravioli
it to
or
get
my
it as close
grandmother's
to be-
recipe is chicken and cheese. It sounds really weird, but
Would you say chicken and cheese?
It's very light. It's really delicious.
She
Yeah.
could have gone the Wien way and gone chocolate and cheese.
Chocolate and cheese. Yeah. But she did not.
Okay.
She didn't know what ween was back in the day.
Exactly. Okay. Tom.
Also, my nanny.
Hi.
Oh, Chris's nanny. There you go.
Yeah,
There you go.
pancetta.
There you go.
Pancetta.
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 I'm making carbonara. You can't fucking beat it. You have to have pancetta.
Mm-hmm.
Pancetta.
It's supposed to be
Don't call her that. She was
Yeah,
a
that's
wonderful
rude.
woman.
So rude.
What the hell?
Connie.
Tom.
They called her Jenny for some weird reason, but whatever.
Okay.
Go on.
Also, I think
From the block?
carbonara used guanciale, though, not. But anyway.
I think it was
Hi.
nobody in the
I think guanciale.
factory that she
yeah.
worked at could say conchetta
Yeah,
for
okay.
some
Oh,
reason.
that's
I don't know.
No. Tom. Christmas meal. What do you
I thought
what do
you
you
said
what do you
Kristen's
prefer?
meal.
What do you go with?
I want the turkey. I want the mashed potatoes. I want the stuffing. I want all that bullshit. I want Thanksgiving light.
Yeah, Thanksgiving the sequel. Thanksgiving
I
the
don't need all
revenge.
the other
Never had
bullshit
Thanksgiving
though. I
for
just want
Christmas.
Thanksgiving light.
See, I have. I've had both. I've had I've had the Thanksgiving for Christmas. I've had the turkey for Christmas. I've actually had the prime rib for Christmas and the Chinese for
My
Christmas.
inner and outer fat kid both love. I need mashed potatoes and I need stuffing because I think
Good.
I make the best fucking mashed potatoes and stuffing out there.
Yeah.
And I want a roasted turkey and I want yeah.
So
So,
we might.
Tom, what time should we all be over?
I got so much room. Yeah, I'll fit you. You bring Jeff over. We'll
we'll
feed
do
this
it.
poor guy.
That
Nice.
should be a lot of fun. So turkey. When it comes to turkey,
like I'm a bad cook.
Yeah, you're
Roast
eating
turkey.
for 4 now too.
yeah,
so.
right. Exactly.
That's right.
You have like triplets there.
I'm
After,
having triplets.
You're so close to Adam. Adam, did you put your four mandatory condoms on before Kristen walked in the room?
I put on 6 just to be safe.
She's probably good then.
All right.
You can tell by the way he's talking. He's already
So,
jizzed 2
I-
times.
I took a plan B just in case.
God.
You know what? We've been doing this for over a year and a half, and that might be the funniest fucking thing you've ever said on this whole podcast this whole time.
What's all right?
Throw up from all-
Did I tell you Megan messaged me on Instagram the other day, tell me she was listening to the Frank Turner episode, and she's like, I love how we're just talking, and then and that I apparently just go, you know, Megan, I really want to like you, and then you just start talking.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Yes, which you also did on the Green Day episode too a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Kept
God.
showing her to the door. So when it comes to turkey, roast turkey, fried turkey.
You know, the first time I ever had a fried turkey was at
That I made.
Yeah,
Oh.
I was helping you get
Oh,
it out of the oil
right,
and shit.
right.
Yeah, that was the first time I ever had a fried turkey. It was really good. To me though, I don't want just take a frozen turkey and thaw it out and put it in the oven. I like to use a cooler and I like to brine them for a day or two. Like ice water brine, but salt, sugar, oranges, lemons, shit like that. And then
Tom is
roasted.
also Gordon
They're amazing.
Ramsay.
He is. He really is.
I mean, I'm a fancy special boy,
You
and
are.
I went to culinary school, and I learned how to cook.
That is the one thing I've never done with the turkey. I've made the roasted turkey. I've made the fried turkey.
Yeah, I'm sure there's other things you've never done with the turkey, hopefully.
I hope not.
Yeah, let's not get fucking crazy. Don't get fucking
Listen,
crazy.
let's
I
not
mean,
get into
lonely-
details.
This
lot
is
of lonely
Paul.
nights.
Yes, exactly.
This is Paul we're talking about.
Yeah.
Yes. So I love a roasted turkey. I love a fried turkey. I don't like one over the other.
You
It's
like
more
it?
of what am I in the mood?
You like
To
a
me, I'm
stuffed
not gonna
turkey?
Go through to me, it just seems
He
like
likes
such
to
a
stuff the turkey.
I do like to stuff the turkey.
Yeah.
to set up. I gotta go buy fucking 4 gallons of peanut oil. I gotta get a fry. It just seems like such a. There's a lot that goes into that. I don't have that.
You need to have the fire department on call.
Yeah,
I live across the
ready to
street
go.
from the firehouse. I was a
Okay.
fireman for 23 years.
All
I
right,
got this.
Good,
There you
good,
go.
good.
Um,
Got it.
For me though, it's so much. It's too much. I'm good with. I can just roast the fucking thing in the oven because I have the little Bluetooth probe. I could throw that and take the temperature in the thigh, people, not the breast. The dark meat cooks slower.
Yeah.
So
Good to know.
yeah. So when if you take
It has more
160
flavor.
but if you
It
take
does.
if you shoot a temperature, you need to get 165 degrees on a turkey, right?
Mhm.
But the white meat will be a higher temperature than the dark meat. So take the temperature in the thigh because you don't want to fucking kill anybody this year
That's true.
with salmonella.
Yep. I've never done
Bitch.
the brine though. I don't. Do you brine it and then just roast it?
Yeah, brine
Okay.
it, dry it out, pat it down,
Mm-hmm.
cover it, roast it, and when it gets up to 115 degrees internal, I'll pull it back out, and then I'll wipe down the skin with olive oil, uncover it, that
You hear this shit?
salt,
You hear
pepper.
this shit?
He's so fancy.
But you want to you want the skin to be crunchy.
Mm-hmm.
So I need that, but I need it to cook first. If you cook it uncovered, the fucking thing's gonna burn.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want that either.
Okay. All right. Adam, Christmas meal.
Growing up, I feel like we always did Thanksgiving the Revenge. Which I was a fan of. I always say Thanksgiving's my favorite meal. I wish that my birthday, growing up, it was always like it was your birthday, so you got to pick what we had for dinner that night. I wish my birthday wasn't so close to Thanksgiving, so I wouldn't feel bad having Thanksgiving for my birthday meal. I've done the 7 fishes. I'm a fan of that.
When's your birthday, Adam?
I'm not telling you.
November 14th.
Motherfucker.
We just missed
2 weeks ago. We missed it.
Yeah.
Damn.
So I've done I've had a more traditional 7 fishes. I've done more of a. No one feels like making smelts. 7 fishes.
Smelts are like a lot.
They're easy.
I enjoy the shit out of both
My
of
mom
them.
used to make them.
But like I said,
you just cook them.
No, you bread them and you fry it.
Oh.
You bread them.
Yeah, but toss them in a fucking thing of.
I feel like my nanny had a big
Just listen
recipe.
to Tom.
I was also a small child.
Tom's giving off cooking secrets, so I'm like,
my
ooh,
mother
listen.
made melts.
Big bowl of breadcrumbs. You just throw them in there, toss them around, fucking throw them in the pan.
But yeah, so like I said, Thanksgiving's my favorite meal of the year, so I was always quite partial to the Thanksgiving, the sequel, for Christmas.
Yeah, it's the best.
Yeah,
I don't need all the other bullshit.
We had the other bullshit too. Like we literally
I don't
had
need 30 different things.
just Thanksgiving part
give me
2.
the 6 good ones. I don't need 30 others. I got time for all that other shit.
I hear you. So I've done.
Got time for that.
I've done. Thanks to our mom last year, I finally did the 7 fishes.
Mm-hmm.
I've done the traditional with turkey and ham.
Mm-hmm.
And the last time two of my 3 West Coast kids were in town, I did the Chinese Christmas.
Spiral ham.
I
used
Spiral
to
ham
do
is so
underrated.
We would go to Szechuan East on Rudline and Vree in Northeast Philly.
Yeah.
We would do that. We would do the Jewish quote unquote Jewish Christmas. We
go
Chinese food in the movie.
Yep. So
I love that.
The year that we did that, we went to a Chinese restaurant actually on Crewstown Road in Northeast Philly.
Oh, okay.
Which is not there anymore. It's not there anymore. I forgot what it was called.
Henry's.
Yes, it was Henry's. Yes, thank you.
It's not on. Yeah, it is Crewstown. I'm sorry, that's where Wally and Crewstown split. Yeah.
And it was good. It was just like, all right, cool. Hey, here's what we're gonna do, and it was fun. And you know, if you celebrate a traditional Christmas, you're not, meaning you're a Christian, you're not Jewish, I suggest doing it at least once, because it's an experience, and everybody you walk in there is so fucking in the Chinese restaurant, so fucking happy, so fucking jovial, and it's just it's a really good, and it's like experiencing Christmas beyond your family and with other people in the community and the world, and it is kind of cool, because sometimes let's face it, sometimes Christmas with your family can be a little bit stressful and a little annoying, and
correct.
You have that racist uncle who you just want to tell him to shut up, and
or your Trump sister supporter.
I was gonna be like, Uncle Jay.
I don't think
Uncle Jay's racist.
But but you know what I mean. So sometimes it is good to like trying to kind of try something different. It's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. So but yeah, I've done them all. I don't know that I necessarily have a particular favorite, because
I remember one year, didn't you do like a goose?
I did a duck one year.
Oh, you did
a duck, and it was pretty good. I've never done a goose. I've never had goose. I've never cooked a goose.
Oh, it's good.
I would like to.
It's a big duck.
It's a big duck.
They're good. They're greasy as shit.
I mean, you've eaten turducken.
I've eaten turducken.
Yeah,
but that doesn't have a goose.
We've had that at the holiday.
That doesn't have a goose in it.
What does it have in it?
Because it's turkey
duck. It has a turkey, duck, and chicken.
Got
it.
No goose.
Yeah, no goose.
Nowhere in that is turgoosen.
No, it's not turgoosen or turducken goose.
Turducken goose.
Turducken goose.
Yeah, or goose step. That's what you're thinking of, because you're German.
There's that weird tie too.
I turducked the goose one time, and I'm not allowed back at the zoo.
No, exactly.
Because you got it pregnant.
Yeah, exactly. Everybody in the zoo got pregnant that day.
Yeah.
All right, so we have one more album to talk about here. This is a lot of fun. I hope you guys are having fun.
Yeah. This is going to be like the longest episode ever.
No, that's the Pogues episode.
That's the
Pogues, we're
yeah.
still under 2 hours. We're good.
All right, awesome.
Pogues is like 8 years.
Yeah, exactly.
I did listen to that. I was driving home from the Outer Banks when you guys released that episode. And we were driving home Friday morning, and the redhead fell asleep in the car.
The redhead. Oh wait, no,
She's not dead.
Not dead. She's not
She
dead.
didn't
She
die.
fell asleep in the car.
She's just dead to Tom.
No, man, I still talk to her all the time. We're still friends. We're adults. We can. The relationship doesn't have to work out, and we can still be adults about it. There was nothing bad. It's just one of those like, hey, we're both looking for different things. Glad we figured it out now. We can be friends. Anyway, she
Before
fell
you
asleep.
knocked him up like Adam does.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right. We didn't have to have multiple children before we figured out we didn't like.
Love them and
we
leave
do like.
'em.
We still like each other. It's just whatever. So
Love him and leave him with the baby.
she
Right.
fell asleep
Yeah.
when we started the episode. She passed out on the way because it was like late at night, and she woke up and the episode was still on, and she's like, "Wait, are they still talking?" I was like, "Yeah, you've been asleep for like 4 states." It's like they're still going.
Still going.
Yeah.
All right.
Energizer bunnies.
So we do have a third album to talk about. Hold on.
Okay.
Oh,
I also have a copy of this in my
Well,
personal collection.
my pregnant with triplets bladder can't hold out.
Yeah.
I have to take a break. I'll be right back.
Oh.
Understandable.
All right. So this is a Jolly Christmas from Frank Sinatra. This is Adam's pick. Oh,
Ooh.
he's got his black Santa.
I did my hair, Kristen.
Wow. Wow.
you did 90. You did 93% of your hair. You didn't do
Yeah.
the whole thing.
I didn't do the
You missed
back.
spot in the back.
All right. So Adam, first, actually, I'll let Tom go first. Tom, tell us what we're drinking from Booze and Vinyl Christmas by Andre Darlington, our
By
BFF.
BFF of the show, Andre Darlington. This is by Frank Sinatra, A Jolly Christmas from Frank Sinatra from 1957. This is off of side A. This is called The Frosted Window. It says, "Who doesn't love a frosted house or a frosty house window, reminding us of the cold outside and the coziness within?" Sinatra agrees, and on the song Christmas Waltz, he invokes just such an image to set the holiday scene. This mint-inflected cocktail will remind us how lucky we are to be inside, featuring vanilla-flavored Galliano for an added touch of Christmas wonder. All right.
Okay.
It looks like this one looks like a very simple drink, but I think
I'll make it.
you can help me make it.
Yeah.
I believe we're gonna both. I think we'll like this one. It's
Okay.
not gonna look like it does in here.
No.
No, this. Because that's the heart.
That's the Harps of Gold. That's
Yeah.
why. All right. So as we said, there are 2 drinks per album and per 1 drink per side on the.
Kristen, you got smaller.
Yes. Booze and Kristen became our corner
Oh,
troll.
Paul, he can't read.
Yes. Tell me I can't read.
You can't eat.
There you go. Spoken just like your father. So it's
I figured that was Kristen's job now. Hi, Katie.
so on. Maybe. My
No,
wife
I'm good,
Katie.
actually.
Katie, do you want to come in and show off the new baby?
All right, what are we doing here?
It's weird. It's like she has it but doesn't.
Yeah, exactly.
Cocktail glass.
So, the Booze and Vinyl Christmas by Andre Darlington. There is a drink per side on this guy here, and we are only doing one of the drinks of the 2 drinks that is mentioned. So the other one is a Harps of Gold, which has like some bourbon whiskey and some Goldschlager, which actually our resident German Kristen probably would have loved. Lemon juice and syrup, which
I don't
actually
have a time machine, so I wasn't able to find gold.
no, it's all good, and it actually really sounds delicious.
Goldschlager
But,
not exist anymore?
It does. It's just
hard to
fucking
find.
impossible
Yeah.
to find. since- When's the last time you saw it?
Yeah. So
I've never actively looked for it. So
but I am looking forward to this frosted window. I'm kind of interested how this turns out. So Adam, why did you pick this album?
honestly, just because, like, I don't know why, but I think it's because of the. Now I'm only going to say it once,
Okay.
just to be on the safe side. I think it's because of the Bing Crosby part of it.
Say it once.
Just say it once.
Say it once.
Like, it just something about that crooner vibe.
Should we just call him BC going forward?
Yeah, BC.
BC.
Yeah. Something about that crooner vibe just like it just invokes Christmas more to me.
Mm-hmm.
It's just something that, like, and we've talked about it before in the podcast. Growing up with our dad and Frank
Skipper.
Growing up
I'll
with our
take it,
dad
Kristen.
and
Skipper.
and
Skipper.
Frank Sinatra.
Skip.
It's just always been an ever present thing in my life.
Mm-hmm.
So I was having a really hard time. If remember correctly, Paul texted me fairly late in the game and we were like, "Hey, I still need a fucking Christmas
Yeah,
album
because you
from
haven't
you."
picked one yet.
And I was like, and honestly, I went with it. I don't own it, and I said, and if I remember correctly, that's what I said to you. I was like, we don't have to own it, right? And
Right.
he said, no. Then I'm going to go Frank Sinatra's Christmas for Frank Sinatra because it just reminds me of childhood.
So that is the thing. That is one of the things I got out of listening to this album the most, is that when I think of this album in particular, and that sound, you know, when you have the music of BC or Perry Como, and
I like that BC.
right.
BC.
So you don't say the name, you just call them BC, and they don't, and nobody shows up to beat us with oranges. But when you think of that sound, that's what I think of traditional Christmas. Do you know what I mean? That is the sound of Christmas. That is the nostalgia of it. And that's one of the beautiful things about this album, is that it is so nostalgic. And it not necessarily in a happy way too, man. There's some really fucking sad tones to some like really old Christmas songs. Like when you think of the song two that were on this album, one is the Christmas song that is actually, you know, the not the Christmas song. Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas.
Another green drink.
Okay. Have your
Listerine martini.
There you go.
Yeah.
Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas.
Yeah.
When you think of actually where that song came from, that song is actually from the movie, the play originally, but then the movie Meet Me in St. Louis.
Yeah.
And when you think about when that song comes into the scene, it's actually a very sad scene. It's Judy Garland's character talking to her little sister because they're ready to move from St. Louis and give up everything they've known their whole lives. And she's basically saying, like, listen, don't worry about the shit. Let it go out. Let it just, don't think about it. Just have yourself a merry little Christmas. So in a way, it's kind of like a
Judy
fucked
Garland
up.
would never say shit.
Well, yeah, she would. She probably would. She was a drunk. So,
She used to say the N-word.
Yeah, I was saying she'd probably say the N-word if she...
So, but that's where that song comes from. And then when you think of the song I'll Be Home for Christmas, that's a song that was written about the troops in World War II, talking about how I'll be home for Christmas. No, you won't. You're probably going to be dead. But that's besides the point. You know what I mean? So when you think of some of these songs that become this idea of nostalgia and traditional Christmas songs, some of them have some really sad undertones to them.
Also, let me just note, Kristen and Mine's album, under 40 minutes.
Yeah, okay.
This asshole over here, fucking hour...
16 songs.
6 fucking days that I listened to that.
Don't
album.
ever make me listen to a Mice Man again.
There you go. There you go. How many
shit's coming if you do that to me again.
How long was the intros though? Did you count the intros?
The intros were, for Christmas in the Ghetto, is about 47% of the song was intro.
All right. So remind us again what we were drinking here,
More
Tom, please.
scope.
This is a
This
Listerine
one's so
martini.
bright.
This is called a frosted window.
Wait, shut the fuck up. Is it that?
No.
No,
Oh,
that's
okay.
the other thing. Yeah, no, that's,
I was like, that's fucking...
This one's got... This one, dude, this is a
this is
quarter
making me
ounce of
nauseous.
crimped meth.
okay. So
That's all it takes. The shit is so green.
yeah, we're definitely going to be pissing green later.
Hey, did you
No,
guys...
now that I'm pregnant with Adam's
Let's stop
child,
being
I'm
little
not sure
bitches.
if I should drink this.
Did you guys see that if you breathe
Oh,
onto
I
the
know where
ice,
you got
the
Are
fog
these the
comes
glasses?
in?
Not in this one. That's the other drink.
Are these the glasses I got you?
Yeah.
I like stealing glassware for Paul.
Oh,
God.
yeah.
Nope.
This is my least favorite of the drinks that we've had today.
That's definitely scope.
Yeah, that has
don't
a
hate
weird.
this.
Oh, wow.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
like it.
What is in this?
No.
Brandy.
It's just
1.5
mint- it's just-
ounces of brandy.
It's
It's
an
just
ounce of
mint and pure
Galliano.
grain alcohol.
Oh, God,
Ounce
no.
of Galliano, quarter
No,
ounce
thank
crimped
you.
meth. That's it. End
Yeah.
of list.
This one doesn't do much for me.
I think I need to thin it out. I think like if I threw club soda in there,
Yeah.
like to give it a little.
Yeah.
I don't hate this.
Oh,
Ugh.
God.
Yeah.
I do.
No, I'm not on that one.
Let me get the
Sorry
club.
about
Let
that.
me get the club soda.
What was
I'm
the
gonna
other
dr-
option
I'm
for
drinking this
album?
one.
Was it something
Hearts
delicious?
of gold. The other
Not
one had
sure, so I just-
Goldschlager in it.
Yeah. There you go. You would have loved that. We
Oh,
were saying.
yeah, that's
So-
my favorite.
Yep.
Schlager.
You got the gold in it. Throw some club soda in there.
Yeah, it just needs a little
Needs a little.
volume.
Okay.
And I'm never mad about some
I'm gonna try the same thing.
I'm not.
never mad about
even bothered.
some carbonation in
Yeah.
a drink.
I like a little carbonation. Andre Darlington, please don't sue us for changing your recipes. But sometimes
We're tweaking them.
we need a cutter. We need a cutter here.
tweaking them a little bit.
All right. So
He's just a little too hardcore.
Kristen,
You're strong.
Frank Sinatra, Jolly Christmas. What do you think?
I liked it overall.
Mhm.
I mean, you can't go wrong with classic Frank.
Yes, it is.
Crimped meth
Oh,
just
Blue
overpowers it though. That's
These are the same thing.
it's funny because
no, they're not.
it's funny because one's made with rum and one's made with brandy.
Give me that.
Fine.
Give me
Yeah,
that.
it was
Wait.
fine.
No, that's fine. It is not the same thing.
They're very similar.
Similar in color, but
No, it's not. You're right.
Yeah, no.
They're both very minty and not good to me.
It's Christmas.
I
Everything's
know.
minty and green.
It's just.
This
Look
one's
at
the better
The
one.
beautiful color.
It looks pretty.
It is a pretty color. It is a pretty color. I will say that.
Not something I'm drinking.
I'm not going to finish that one either.
Oh, you guys are punk bitches.
But I will take another beer.
You got it.
I'll take another cider if there is one.
I will find you one.
What did you think of the blueberry
I love
cider?
this blueberry.
It's good,
one.
right?
It's so good.
There's a grainy.
I'll take it. Done.
Super good.
All right.
I think that's the only cider in here.
Okay. So
But yeah, as far as this album goes,
Yep.
you can't go wrong with Frank.
Can't go wrong with Frank. I
didn't
agree.
mind listening to it. I realized that I am not a huge Christmas music fan in general.
No.
As you know, when we were like, "Oh, Christmas music," I'm
Are
like,
any of us?
No, I
Really?
know people who like love Christmas music, and they started in October, and they are like all about Christmas.
Those people
Do you-
somebody should call the cops on.
Well,
them.
Do
it
you know
just
who
makes them
loves-
happy.
do you know who loves Christmas music?
Your ex-wife?
Regina.
Regina loved
no.
all three of these albums. She actually loved
for her.
I
all
feel like
three
you're
of these
jumping
albums. She was in.
segments
No,
here.
not
You
really.
are
'Cause we're not, you know, it's
Yeah,
It's
there's
a
no
word.
Regina
Here's-
factor on here.
Here's my question.
Yes.
Three hours into the episode, Tom.
Has
we can do
Regina
whatever we
been
want.
exposed to Muppets?
Oh yeah, absolutely,
Okay.
absolutely. She was giggling because she recognized the voices.
Yeah.
She recognized Kermit. She recognized Piggy.
So good.
You know what I mean. So definitely, she was giggling at some of the Muppet ones.
Who's your favorite Muppet?
Oh,
Do you have a favorite Muppet?
you know,
That's hard.
I
I have a lot of favorites.
It
but
used to be Animal, but honestly, man, I've been kind of
that's a solid choice.
It is a solid choice, but I've really been kind of connecting with these chickens, man. I think I got to go Gonzo.
Gonzo was always one of my favorite too. There's a lot more going on than you think.
Yeah, absolutely.
You're like, he's just a fucking doofus, but then you're like, oh no, he's actually a very sweet dude, and he's got a big heart.
Uh-huh.
And
he's a shit disturber. If you watch
Oh,
Muppets
no.
Take Manhattan, and
I
he
feel
says
like
something, and they're
he's
like, "Hey,
wild.
don't argue." He's like, "He's not arguing." And Gonzo's like, "Yeah, the fuck I am." Like, what the fuck? Don't you fucking talk for me? I am starting shit
I
right
want
here.
to hear Gonzo drop the F-bomb.
I would like to. Yeah, I love Gonzo too. He's one.
I-
He's
I am
definitely
a
my top couple.
Huge fan
Uh-huh.
of Gonzo.
Might be a little bit unorthodox. I'm going Swedish Chef.
I don't mind the
Swedish
Swedish
Chef
Chef.
is
I don't
really
mind
good,
the Swedish
too.
Chef.
Can't argue with that.
No.
Can't argue with that.
I'm a big.
That's what I assume it looks like when Paul's cooking too.
There's-
Just
yeah,
shit
pretty
on
much.
fire and
That's like what happened when
Yeah.
I was.
Yeah.
So that's what happened when I was making the rum balls. I'm like, ooby dooby dooby dooby
Yeah.
dooby dooby flower
I just-
booby dooby dooby dooby
I
dooby
just
dooby
remember
dooby
having-
dooby dooby. Oh, no, 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 oh, no, 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 dooby 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 dooby.
I remember having a
That's
Muppets
exactly
video
what
when I was a kid where he's making donuts and he makes like a just like a thing, like a flat thing of dough, and he throws it up in the air and then pulls out
a shotgun.
pulls
He's
out like a
"Hey."
flintlock pistol and just shoots it, and then it falls to the ground. Like he just catches it. It's weird when like it's a Muppet with human hands.
Yes.
It's fucking strange, but I'm a fan.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think Miss Piggy's my favorite, but
Okay.
like followed by Dr. Bunsen, Honeydew, and Beaker.
Nice.
Because you can't have
yeah.
You can't have one
you
with the
can't
other.
just have Beaker
I will-
as your favorite. Like he's
No.
got to come with Dr. Bunsen, Honeydew.
I will tell you
Yeah,
that
I agree.
anytime that Miss Piggy jumps on the
Janice
screen,
is fun.
I think his name's Benson.
Dr. Bunsen,
Sir.
Honeydew,
No, it's
like the
Bun- it's
Bunsen
Bunsen.
burner.
Bunsen.
No,
Benson.
Like a Bunsen
Benson's the
burner.
butler in that show.
In
Benson.
the show, Benson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Is it
Bunsen,
Bunsen?
Honeydew,
Bunsen.
because like
Oh,
the
boy.
Bunsen burner.
Yeah. No, I know what a
Are you
Bunsen
Googling
burner.
it?
No.
No.
You should.
But no, so anytime Miss Piggy jumps on the screen, Regina just lights up.
Yeah.
Miss
'Cause
Piggy's
Miss
definitely her
Piggy's
favorite.
great.
Yes.
Have you seen modern Miss Piggy? Not
I
a fan.
don't- I
Not a
don't-
fan.
I
Hard pass.
I don't know.
Hard pass on modern Miss Piggy.
I don't know.
I'm
I
not
teach
a
my
fan
kid
of
the
any of the
classics.
modern Muppets because their voices are not
Yeah.
quite right.
It's like the Family Guy bit. He's like, now we got off-sounding Muppets. And
Yeah.
it's like, Fozzie Bear is like, Waka Waka, y'all want to hear a funny-ass joke?
Isn't modern Miss Piggy?
I
Don't
love Fozzie.
isn't that just
He's
Meghan
so
Trainor?
good.
I've
Mhm.
I
I don't
like
know who-
Meghan Trainor.
I don't know who that is.
She's all about the bass.
Every
About the
time I
bass.
see- You
know who Meghan Trainor is.
Every
No
time I see-
trouble.
Oh,
every
she's
time I
the-
see her,
all
though,
about
I
the
want-
bass chick.
Yeah.
Yeah, every time I see her though, my
Cute
first,
as
Don't
fuck.
eat
first
those.
thought that pops in my head is Miss
Don't
Piggy.
eat them.
And I don't
I
even
don't-
mean that in a bad way. I'm
I
not
don't-
trying to
no,
be
I don't
insulting.
disagree.
Do I
Yeah,
have
no,
to look her up?
Sure, go for it. I need some of those. Give me some of
What
those.
does her look like?
All right, so Tom,
Hey,
did I ask you
Meghan
what do you think
Trainor.
of this album?
I don't know.
No,
No, what do you think of this album?
it's all right.
It's not right?
No, it's okay. I'm not a huge Frank Sinatra guy.
Okay.
I can't get the interwebs here.
I don't. To me, it's every Frank Sinatra song sounds like every other fucking Frank Sinatra
Saturdays with Sinatra.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just
Sundays
they're all the
with
same.
Sundays with Sinatra.
Friday with Frank.
Hey, listen, I'm from New Jersey, so I'm not allowed to like publicly admit that I don't like Frank Sinatra, but so be it. I don't.
What does she?
It's okay. It's okay. It just sounds like you could just pick 12 other Frank Sinatra songs. It would be the same fucking album. Like,
Okay. Fair enough.
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't hate him. It's okay. I'm not Italian though, so
Mm-hmm.
but I am from New Jersey, so he gets like a little bit
All
of
right,
a
so
pass.
this is the Miss Piggy
I
that
can't
we
get
all.
this moving.
Oh, you're looking for Megan Trainor.
Yeah, what does
Oh.
she look
Yeah,
like?
help this boomer with
Our picture's right there.
help this
It
boomer
wouldn't-
with her
It
phone.
wouldn't work.
This is that. There's modern. There's.
I mean,
there's,
I guess she could be modern.
there's
Miss
old.
Piggy.
There's old school Miss Piggy.
Yeah, she's so good.
Editing all of this out.
Yeah, it's fine. Bonus content.
You should do a couple shots of barf too.
Yeah, right? Oh, yeah.
I might barf because these drinks are.
They're
just
good. They're good. All right.
Not my
Talk
thing.
bad about our BFF.
Mm-hmm.
That ain't it.
Wait, here's our BFF.
Oh wait, no, that was
Andre
was
Darlington.
definitely.
No, that's some
up.
weird. That's some weird fucking thing.
Anyway, let's get on with this shit, huh?
Susan, you ready to focus?
What are we doing?
Ending the show.
Oh,
find
sorry,
it,
I'm
don't worry.
looking at Adam's phone.
All right. So, back to it. So one of the things we talked about in our talking points that Adam didn't read. So there are a lot of, Christmas music has been around for a long
I'll bet you
time.
$20 that I'll be able to fucking talk on
You
it.
probably
though.
will. You will. You will. So I posed the question to everybody. As far as Christmas songs go, what is the best and what is the worst cover of like a traditional or holiday song? Or better or worse than the original kind of thing? Does that make sense? Like, if you have both, that's great. If you only have one, like Kristen, that's fine too. So we're looking at like something that like, you have the original song and someone made a better cover of it.
There it
Or someone had the original song and someone made a worse cover of it. Tom, I'm gonna let you go first.
Little Drummer Boy. I fucking love this song. There's a bunch of good versions of it out there.
Yes.
My favorite is the Bad Religion version from the album that I mentioned last year.
Okay.
My least favorite by fucking far is Wayne Newton's version of it.
Okay.
I hate his version.
Okay.
I've never heard it. Thank God. Probably.
Just,
All right.
just skip it. There's
Okay.
a lot of
Okay.
bad country
Good to
songs
know.
out there.
All right. Adam
Barbra Streisand's Jingle Bells.
is better or worse than the original?
Better.
Better than the original.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just that weird fucking melody that she gets, the jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell,
Oh,
that
yeah.
whole shit.
Uh-huh.
I'm a fan.
Okay.
Big fan.
All right.
I don't.
Isn't that kind of a ripoff of the one on the Frank Sinatra?
Try it.
I like that Gingle. Yeah.
Why would it
Kinda.
be spelled with a G?
Barbra Streisand's Eternal
Because
Ball.
I'm dyslexic
Because Paul can't
Oh.
spell.
Paul can't read. Got it.
Yeah.
and she's Jewish.
Oh
So
shit.
They spelled
I've
jingle.
I've always been a fan of that. Are we going both best and worst?
yeah.
Oh,
Well,
I-
we'll get to the worst.
Oh, I was just going to say, are we doing it at the same time?
Yeah.
Yeah. So best. I'm going. Barbra Streisand's Jingle Bells.
Okay. All right. Kristen,
I don't have a best.
you don't have a best.
I
Okay.
didn't bother.
All right, so I have for my best is you have the original version of Oh Holy Night, Oh Holy Night,
Yeah.
and the best fucking cover is
Shining.
straight up Eric Cartman South Park version of that. Man, it's just so
That's-
fucking good.
that's
It makes
fair.
me laugh. It's actually good too, especially and then when he gets struck with the fucking cattle prod, he's like, "Crawl on my knees."
That
It's
was what I was looking.
it's funny. It's good, and I like it. I like it a lot. So if you only have a worst, what's the worst, Kristen?
So I like Iggy Pop, so I'm prefacing this with that.
Okay.
However, his version of White Christmas sucks.
Okay, so you like the BC version
Yes.
of White Christmas better.
Don't say his
Don't
name.
say it.
out
Don't
loud.
mention his name. BC.
Yes, I do.
Yes.
I
So you
prefer it.
you prefer it. You prefer getting beat with oranges.
Overall, in general, I'm a giant fan of people doing their own songs and covers.
Yo.
Annoy me
Don't waste
most of the time.
Twizzlers.
Okay.
Depends. But like 90% of the time, I prefer the original artist to do their own song.
Okay. Cool.
I have a
Tom,
thing about that.
worst.
Oh, I already told you the worst.
Oh,
I
what
said
was it again?
the-
Remind me.
The goddamn Wayne Newton version
Oh, the
of
Wayne-
Little Drummer.
Yeah,
I fucking
nobody
hate
likes
that song.
Wayne Newton. Paul.
I hate Wayne Newton.
Okay. All right.
I don't hate him. I don't know him.
Yeah.
I just
know
don't like the
person.
way he sings.
He
Okay.
probably doesn't like you either, Tom.
He can blow me. I don't.
Whatever.
You never know.
It's fine.
Adam, worst.
I had mentioned earlier the taste of A Taste of Christmas.
On that album,
Taste of Christmas.
yes, were the bands from the Taste
Oh,
of
right.
Chaos tour.
Okay. Thank you.
on-
The Chaos thing.
Nobody
Yeah.
pays attention to that.
On that album, the band called The Used cover John Lennon's "Happy Christmas, War Is Over."
Oh, that's horrible.
Yeah, and it's
They probably thought they were being profound.
Mm.
Yeah.
Did they do it in like a profound way?
No, they
Very
did it in
deep.
the exact same way.
Wow, that's
Wow.
stupid. So
Yeah.
they thought they were being profound.
I don't even hate them.
I can't.
No.
even do it.
There's a couple of songs by them that I like.
It's
but
a butthole.
yeah. I don't know their version
Yeah,
of that
I'm
song.
gonna go worst. I'm gonna go "Happy Christmas, War's Over's" cover of by The Used.
Okay, so I'm gonna go for worst. So you have the original Winter Wonderland, right? And it's okay. It's an
Who
okay
sings
song
it?
as it is. I don't know. It's written by Richard Smith and Felix Bernard.
Richard Smith.
They're old
Tom Bernard.
Like
Tom
walking
Bernard?
in a winter wonderland.
Walking in a Winter Wonderland. Yeah, you know.
Okay.
So that's the original. So the cover that I'm gonna call
I'm going
as
to
the
the bar.
worst is the Winter
go bar?
Wonderland.
I'm going to the bar.
Oh,
Oh, okay. The one I'm going to call the worst is the Winter Wonderland / Here Comes Santa Claus version. I'm sorry, Snoop, by Snoop Dogg and Anna Kendrick from Pitch Perfect 2. It's so bad. It's just bad. It's like I get it.
Wait,
The
which
movie.
song? Which one?
I just said it.
I couldn't-
Walking in
Why
a
aren't you
winter
paying attention?
Because
wonderland.
I wasn't listening.
Jesus, corner troll.
Tell me.
I've been drinking
Winter Wonderland / Here Comes
She
Santa
has her
Claus.
me.
this one.
She's only in second
So,
grade.
so that's the
I'm
thing.
in
It's like
fourth?
I get it. It's from the movie.
Great.
It's supposed to be.
I'm not good at
catchy.
this.
It's supposed to be funny.
She's taken all of our fidget toys.
I'm talking here. It's fine.
Sorry.
Keep going, Kristen. Keep going. Talk
It's
about
fine.
other stuff. No. What would you?
I'm
like
sorry.
To talk about
I'm
right
sorry,
now,
Kristen.
Ryan?
Is yours?
Kristen, I'm sorry.
Is it? Did Sean draw a picture of you
It's-
for the logo?
Is this the
I don't think
Kristen
so.
hipster podcast? I'm sorry. Go
Ryan
ahead.
has taken all of our fidget toys.
Okay. And is that an issue?
Now we have nothing to play with.
I
That's
got
all.
this here.
That's
Here you go.
mine.
Here you go. You can play
Tom's
with
right
that.
here,
you go.
baby.
Adam's right. We're good.
All right.
So that's my worst. That's my worst. And if
Fun
you
little
listen
shit on
to
my sweater.
go check it out. Snoop Dogg and Anna Kendrick from Pitch Perfect 2 doing Winter Wonderland / Here Comes Santa Claus. It's just so bad. It's like not even good. It's like
Honestly, the entire time I was listening to Death Row and Christmas on Death Row, I was thinking of that.
Exactly. Which honestly, if that album had been more like that, I probably would have liked
I'd have
it.
been
It
on
still
board.
would have ended up in like, oh no, this is horrible. But that's what I was kind of hoping for from the
I wanted it
the
all to
Death
be
Row
like
Christmas.
the first song.
Yes,
It
exactly.
just wasn't.
Yep, it was not. It was not. All right, so Tom, do you have anything else to add to this Christmas episode?
I got nothing.
Kristen,
I'm good.
you're good?
Yeah.
All right.
I've set all my things off to the side and you were angry. So.
All right.
I feel like I haven't pointed out that Michael Stripe is all dick yet.
He
though.
is all dick. He is all
Yeah,
dick. And he's
he's
got
all
some lights
dick.
on him. It's great. He's been flashing.
Do we get to pick anything?
No, there's nothing.
All
There's
right,
nothing
we're
to
good.
pick. There's nothing to
There's
pick.
nothing to pick. I think I've had a lot to drink.
Nothing to pick.
I'm pregnant. I'm drunk. I don't know what's going on, Paul. It's been a really
It's like a
long,
fucking Jerry Springer
long
episode.
episode.
No, I got nothing. I'm
Good God.
yeah. I'm about the hat, Paul.
You like the hat? You like this? It's got the little things on. I
Right.
honestly, so we had some different hats last year. I had the big fucking Christmas tree hat, and I had the black Santa for. You didn't hit play. You're gonna like it though.
Was fällt Ihnen ein? Hören Sie auf, mich mit den Orangen zu schlagen.
So when you do your TikTok viral thing about saying the BC
Könnten
name,
Sie bitte
Bing
aufhören, mich
Crosby
mit den
3
Orangen
times
zu
in a row.
schlagen?
Remember this phrase.
Könnten Sie bitte aufhören, mich mit den Orangen zu schlagen?
There you go.
Was fällt Ihnen ein? Hören Sie auf, mich mit den Orangen zu schlagen.
All right.
She's like, I've told you. Listen to me.
Yes.
Do not hit me with
Do
the
not
oranges.
hit me with the oranges.
And
Do
then
not
the
hit me with
second one is, can you please not hit me with the oranges?
All right. Well, once again, thank you everybody for listening and watching here, whether you're watching on Spotify or YouTube or just listening on Apple Music or wherever you get your podcast. Thank you so much for tuning in every year to the Country Hipster Podcast. And from everyone here at the Country Hipster Podcast, happy holidays, no matter what you celebrate. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, everyone. Thank you guys for coming on. It's been a pleasure.
Ooh, I missed
And,
my mouth.
Oh, what's that?
Happy
Oh.
Hanukkah.
Happy
Happy
Hanukkah.
Diwali.
All that
that's
stuff.
good
All
stuff.
that stuff. We're not trying to forget anybody, but you know, it is what it is. Happy holidays. We just covered it all.
Cover
You
it
know
all.
what I mean? All right. On that note, oh, also, Andre Darlington, Booze and Vinyl Christmas. Go check it out. AndreDarlington.com. Go check out.
Andre,
Booze and
don't
Vinyl
sue
Christmas.
us.
Yes, don't sue us, please. And these were great book reviews. These were all book reviews for my legal purposes. We did a book review of the recipes, which this turned out really good. And actually,
The gingerbread.
the rum ball brownies weren't
Fantastic.
horrible.
I'm going rum ball brownies over gingerbread.
Really?
What you were
Yeah.
doing, the rum ball brownies could have been good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, I thought you said they were good.
No, they're not bad.
They're not bad,
They
considering.
look like the plate. Or
Yeah,
the,
they don't look good.
It looks like
they
you
don't
just
look good.
threw up on the plate.
Yeah,
Well, we
I mean,
kind of did
that
when
kind
we
of
dug
that
it
kind
out
of is
of
what
the-
happened. So
Yeah, you could have made. They
It
could have been a lot
happens.
lighter. You just needed a leavening agent.
yes, so go check out A Booze and Vinyl Christmas by Andre Darlington to make these drinks that we've made, as well as the food that we've made and everything else. And on that note, it is time to.